Okay, good. This is working. And now we go live. I think we are done. All right, folks. Couple of people more waiting. Let's get started in the order that I see you. First one is Salmanji. Salmanji, go ahead, please.
Hello, Rajiv ji.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Uh, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I got married in December,
Mm-hmm.
and my wife entered the US in January 2026. She entered on B2 visa, and both of us are Pakistani citizens. I
For
wanted to
this,
ask, yeah,
so hold on 1 second. Oh, thank you for pointing that out. I kind of assume that everybody knows what we are doing. Just raise your hand, and I am going to admit a total of 50 people. After that, we'll close uh, the conference room. And even if you're not able to raise your hand, don't worry, I'll ask you in the end. And please don't ask questions after you have finished asking, otherwise, it kind of throws off my own calculation of how long I need. So just ask the questions once, get them all together. That's what we will do. We are now at 38. So in 12 more, I'll close the door. Okay, back to you, Salmanji. So, what was your status when she entered the US?
so I was on F1 STEM OPT, and I recently got selected in the H1B lottery. So I
Mhm.
wanted to ask, what's the best way for her to switch to H4 with me? Uh, and like, should I apply for change of status? But uh, yeah, her B2 expires in
So,
July.
the risk in applying for a change of status is that government can take the position that she's lying to us. She's telling us that I'm just going for tourism, and she had plans to convert to a longer term status. That's the only thing that concerns me. So, in order for us to understand if that is a real risk, tell me a little bit more about what did she say at the airport when she was entering?
That she is here to visit me and her family members.
She's coming to visit her husband and her family
Uh,
members.
Family members.
She said husband also, no?
Yep, yep.
I think it's, look, figure out what the times are to get an H4 visa stamping in Pakistan. Okay.
So that's pretty quick.
So do an H4 visa. Why take a chance with something like that?
But then she will have to go back in July and then come back in October. Like what?
It's
When's the earliest?
better than taking a chance, Salman. अगर मेरी अपनी बहन होती, somebody I know, my friend, I would tell them, go get a visa stamp. So much cleaner.
All right.
ठीक है?
ठीक है.
All right. All the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Vianji, go ahead. Vian,
Good afternoon, sir.
क्या हुआ सर अपना नाम भूल गए आप?
No, no, sir. Actually, I thought like
होता है
my
मेरे
number
साथ भी
will be
होता है
coming a little late, and I was eating something. Sorry,
कोई बात नहीं हाँ जी हाउ कैन आई हेल्प यू
sir. As you know, I'm asking this question for my daughter, and she's
आई डोंट नो
uh,
नो
sir.
जी
I joined a couple of webinars earlier as well, and I asked you a couple of questions
अच्छा
regarding course selection and all. So one doubt I was having regarding that new DS rule that is coming into effect. So any sir, can you throw some light on that? Like if she joins the CPT next month, so what impact you foresee on her?
so you're talking about the rule that says we are going to cut short your stay in the US while you're
Right,
as a student. So we don't really know what the final format is going to look like. From what I remember, that rule, and this is I'm speaking from memory, a few months back when I read this rule, that rule didn't seem to address the issue about people who are already doing the course. Okay, the rule seemed to suggest few things. You can't do multiple master's degrees. If you want to do a second master's degree, you've got to go get a visa stamping done. That means the consulate will grill you about why you're doing a second master's. They also had some kind of rule about changing majors. I don't remember if there was also a rule about changing schools, but there were all kinds of rules. Normally, what happens is whatever they publish as the proposed rule kind of ends up being the final with maybe a little bit of tweaks. So I don't know what the final is going to look like. Hard for me to comment, Vyanji. But if you want to know what the rule as it was proposed looked like, I think I have some a write up on it. If I don't, you can just go to the Federal Register, which is where they publish the rule. It's usually written in fairly easy to understand English.
So, sir, she will start her CPT next month. She was not selected in final attempt for
Right,
first time OPT for H1.
right.
So she's planning to start on CPT
Hmm.
by end of June.
Right.
So, like, if the rule gets passed in between, do you foresee like it is going to be applicable for her? Because she is
Yeah.
also
So,
doing the second masters. Uh,
so
Earlier she did on management, and now she's going for data science
yeah,
and all.
I have already given you the answer. I don't know what the final rule is going to look like. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Manisha ji, go ahead. Manisha.
Hello, Rajiv ji.
Hello ji.
Um, so the situation is, my husband and I are currently on H1B visas, and my husband was currently affected by layoffs, and his H1B status is valid until November next year, and he has no more extensions. Like there are no extensions pending. The thing is, my employer is not willing to sponsor the I-140 process. So, what I was thinking is, can he convert from H1B to H4 while he's searching for new employer? And once he finds a new job opportunity, can he transfer back to his H1B status from H4 even after the, standard H1B grace period has passed?
Hmm. The answer to both these questions is yes. Can he convert to H4? Yes. Can he convert back to H1? Yes. But the problem is when the 60-day grace period is gone, he's out of H1 status.
Correct.
He does not have H4 status because it's still pending.
Correct.
Converting from pending status back to H1B status is extremely difficult and unpredictable.
Okay.
Okay. So if the conversion from H1 to H4 takes 9 months or 10 months,
Uh-huh.
he may not be able to convert back to H1B until he gets the H4.
Okay. Because the H4 is still pending.
Still pending. Okay. Um, there's one person here that I saw. I think that's what happened to him, although I don't remember his case completely. But
Mm-hmm.
this has been something that's been happening that may be relevant to your case. So let's say there's a B2 pending because they lost the job
Mm-hmm.
and they found a job. The employer applied for an H1B while the B2 was still pending.
Mm-hmm.
I'm observing a pattern happening again and again for the last 2, 3 months. As soon as the H1B is filed, the B2 gets an RFE and the H1B gets an RFE.
Okay.
The B2 RFE says, hey, you said you were going to, I don't know, visit friends and go to the Statue of Liberty. Why are you
Mm-hmm.
applying for a job?
Mm-hmm.
You have an H1B pending. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then people like us come in and we argue that, this is perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And we show them the law.
Mm-hmm.
If they approve the case, as they have been doing in almost all the cases we've filed, if they approve the case, we then give the approval, the B2 approval, to the employee whose H1B is now pending and under RFE.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
the H1B RFE is only about one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Show us that you are in status.
Yes.
The moment the H1B is approved, the B2 is approved, you are in status.
Okay.
Okay. So you can kind of extrapolate that into H4 also.
Mm-hmm.
We are hoping that they will follow something like that. If somebody files an H1B premium, they might send an RFE saying, hey, how are you maintaining status? And the answer is H4 is pending. Hopefully, I
Uh-huh.
get an RFE in the H4 that gets approved.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say how it's going to work out, but that's the risk you have to take.
Okay. But if he gets a job, let's say we have applied for H4 already, and if he gets a job within his grace period, can he switch back to his H1 without any
Yeah.
RFE?
Yes. If the H1B is received by the government, remember 7 business days for LCA. If the
Mm-hmm.
H1B is received by the government
Mm-hmm.
within the 60-day grace period, not only can he convert back, he can start
Hmm.
working upon receipt.
Okay. Okay. I understand. Thank you so much,
You're
Rajiv.
welcome. All the best. Sahiti ji, go ahead. Sahiti.
Hello, sir. So I have a similar question. I was impacted by a
Give me
layoff.
1 second. I think we have
Yeah.
already 50 people. 2 more are waiting. I'll admit the last 2 people, then I have to close the conference, guys.
Okay.
Let me just give me 1 second. Let me close the conference so that people don't end up waiting forever. Lock meeting. Done. One more person, I'll let them in. Okay. So now we've got about 53, 54 people. I think we'll be all right. Ma'am, go ahead, Saiti ji.
So I was impacted by a layoff on H1B, and then I applied for a F1 program to shift to F1 status. But my F1 program is going to start much later than the last day of my grace period.
What is much later? Is it within
Uh,
5 months, more than 5 months?
it's 40 days.
That's not going to be a problem. So
Okay.
if you Google, are you sitting at a computer right now? Or are you on a phone?
Yes, I'm on a laptop.
Laptop.
Yeah.
Okay. Open a different tab
Hmm.
and type on it USCIS
Okay.
change of status to F-1. You'll see the very first page talks about it. Got it?
You said USCIS change of status F1.
To change of status to F-1.
Oh, F-1. Hmm. Okay.
You see a page that opens
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Okay, when you read this page, it tells you you just hit a Control F bridge. Control F for the word
Mhm.
bridge.
Okay. Yeah. Bridge the gap.
Yeah. What it says is you don't have
Hmm.
to bridge that gap. As long as you were in status
Hmm.
when you filed for the F1, if there is a gap, we don't care.
Okay. All
All right.
right. Yeah.
What else?
And my follow-up question
अच्छा
is,
लॉ सिखा दिया दुकान नहीं खोलेनी जाके लोगों को एडवाइस करना नहीं शुरू कर देना है
हाँ, ठीक है. Next question था कि like what if when I actually get a job, I want to go back to my H1B, like resume my H1B. What about that time? Would
देखो
I
couple of
be?
things I strongly advise everybody here.
Hmm.
When you apply for an F1, be sure of a couple of things. Okay.
Hmm.
इन लोगों को बात धवल जी बात देर से समझ आई क्या आई वाज टेलिंग यू सही थी लॉ सिखा दिया तो
Yeah.
या आई नो रोहित मैंने कहा बात देर से समझ आई खैर केस
Mhm.
देखिए ऐसा है कि whenever you choose F1 you do a
Mhm.
couple of things.
Yeah.
Be honest with the system. Choose
Hmm.
something that truly advances your career.
Hmm.
ठीक है getting work authorization is
Hmm.
a nice benefit, but there should also be a strong component कि ये मेरी job में मेरी help करता है.
Hmm.
ठीक है. And if
Okay.
this is true कि आपकी job में आपकी वो help करता है, तो one of the things you can do is, let's say you are on F1, let's say you're in the first semester,
Hmm.
okay, and you want to change back to H1B,
Hmm.
you should enter into some discussions with the school कि अब मैं H1B पे चली गई तो
Hmm.
can I continue going to school part time and how many
Hmm.
classes I can take online? Because as an F1 student, you can only take like one class per semester online, right?
Yeah. Two.
But
Two
when you're
course.
on H1B, you can do your entire work online and you can do as many credits as you like. You're not
Hmm.
constrained to do full time. तो
Hmm.
मेरे कहने का मतलब ये है कि it should be your intention to continue your and finish your education while you're on H1B. If you indeed have that intention, I would stand very strongly with you saying, "Arey, this is absolutely okay. What is wrong with converting back to H1? खाना भी तो खाना है भाई."
हम्म
You
या
know?
वही
So
मतलब कोई ऐसा जब वीजा इंटरव्यूज होगा तब ऐसा इश्यू नहीं होगा ना कि आई
issue तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. That's what I tell people. When we are born in this world, we don't have any zero risk options. Non
हम्म
risk option तो कोई भी नहीं होती.
हम्म
लेकिन there's a difference between an honest narrative
हम्म
and an artifact. जब हम
या
सीधी honestly बात करते हैं, भैया ये मैंने सोच के किया था, ठीक है,
हम्म
मुझे वर्क ऑथराइजेशन भी चाहिए थी, लेकिन this is really helping me.
ओके
So I think your chances are much better. That's just
ओके
common sense, right?
तो इज इट ओके कि मेरा मेन मतलब गोल था कि हाँ जॉब के लिए आई इवन लाइक टू एडवांस माय करियर एज वेल लाइक आई एम
I
टेकिंग अप
I
दिस
I
कोर्स
would say that they are both my goals. अब main क्या है
हम्म
और non main क्या है पता नहीं.
या
लेकिन I like the fact that I have work authorization.
हम्म
अरे भैया मुझे भी तो खाना खाना है ना. So
ओके
ठीक है.
एंड सर एक और क्वेश्चन था कि कॉन्सुलर प्रोसेसिंग का भी कहीं पे मैंने सुना कि ऐसे जो भी शिफ्ट करते हैं H1 टू
बहुत
F1
मुश्किल है. CPT पे getting a visa stamp can be complicated. Getting H1B is no issue once you are back on H1.
ओके गॉट इट
All right.
ओके थैंक यू सो मच सर
You're welcome जी. धनंजय जी, Mr. Pawar.
हेलो हेलो
धनंजय जी,
एम
किसी
आई ऑडिबल
जमाने में मेरी भी ऐसी मूछ होती थी.
ओके सर
वो
थैंक
देख के मुझे
यू
अपनी मूछ याद आ गई. बोलिए, what
ओके
can I do
सर
for you?
yes sir I have actually two questions one for me and one for my wife so my wife is currently on OPT and her OPT is like expiring next week on 13th May
उनका
and two
फर्स्ट
weeks
ईयर
back
ओपीटी है कि स्टेम ओपीटी है?
शी डजंट हैव ए स्टेम उसका स्टेम ओपीटी नहीं है हाँ
अच्छा,
उसका
नॉन
डिग्री
स्टेम
स्टेम
डिग्री.
ओपीटी है रेगुलर नॉन स्टेम डिग्री यस
ओके.
so she works in the university hospital and employer ने बोला है कि H1B फाइल होगा जो 2 weeks बैक स्टार्ट किया था प्रोसेस बट अभी
आर दे
सडनली ऐसे
कैप एग्जाम्प्ट है
यस
एम्प्लॉयर?
यस
यूनिवर्सिटी
यस
हॉस्पिटल.
University Hospital. It's a University of Alabama at Birmingham. It's a
गॉट इट.
hospital, UB medicine, and they are doing the H1B process. But the thing here is that she has a package which is not fitting in her H1B package like salary criteria. So the supervisor approved it, but the head HR of the employer of the like UAB is saying that there is a equity conflict between the position, so they cannot provide that. So right now she's in a situation that which exact like visa she should go for. They were suggesting J1. I wanted to ask you what should we do in this
Yeah,
situation?
J1 में ना there is only one complication. Some
Yes,
J1s have home residency requirement. Okay, that
exactly.
means after you finish your J1, you can't
Yeah.
change to H1B, you can't change to green card until you either get a waiver or you go back to your home country for 2 years, country of last residence. Okay.
Okay,
Now, this used
understood.
to be a major problem for many people because one of the sources of J1 is something called skills list.
Right.
Have you heard of that?
No, no, I
अच्छा.
haven't heard about that.
So there's a list कि हम लोगों को बायोटेक्नीशियन चाहिए, डॉक्टर्स चाहिए, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए. So this is a
Right.
list published by India that says these are the skills in demand in India. And if
Okay.
you are on the skills list, it used to
Mm-hmm.
be that you were subjected to training. भाई कौन है अपना बंद करो यार. Please mute yourselves. Okay. So recently, I think it was last year, India trashed its skills list. That means for many Indians, home residency is no longer a problem. Many Indians, not all. Okay. तो आप एक काम करिए, just make sure that that J1 is not subject to home residency requirement.
Okay, understood. And
नहीं तो J1 is
is
quite
there
good. Nothing wrong with J1.
quite okay? Okay, okay. Sounds good. Sounds
ठीक
good.
है.
And just
अच्छा
for
धनंजय,
myself,
एक बात और भी आपके लिए before I
yes.
forget. Remember, H1B doesn't have to be full time. It can also be part time position if the university has the or the hospital has the budget for that.
Okay. Yeah. So they have a budget, but the thing is that they need to go back and try to put a new position for her, publish it, and then hire her again. So right now, I am not sure how many days she has legally to stay here in US without a job.
Hmm. You said she's on OPT, na?
Yeah, she's in OPT right now.
When
13th
does
May
that
को
expire? Hold on. When does that expire?
13th May next week.
अच्छा वो तो आ गया पर वैसे तो 90 days हैं to be unemployed and then 60-day grace
Okay.
period after that.
Okay.
So she has plenty of time. Time is not an issue.
Plenty of time. Okay. Okay. So she have basically two options, either J1 or they can just go back and
नहीं
file a
time
new
है ना उनके
position.
पास. They have about 68 days to
Okay.
decide.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. Yeah. So my question is, so my biometrics for OPT first time extension was done on April 3rd, and अभी तक कुछ standalone approval आया नहीं है मेरा, और मेरा H1B pick हुआ है lottery में, and it's under filing process. So मैं 18 मई को मेरा first OPT is expiring. Okay, so can I work legally after that as well? Because क्योंकि
Yeah,
मेरे पास
क्योंकि आपका
standalone approval
आपका
नहीं है.
कैप भी तो हो जाएगा ना.
गैप हो जाएगा. ओके 180
हाँ.
days है, सो आई कैन वर्क
Yeah.
लीगली.
Double check with the school. उनको बता
ओके
दो कि आपका कभी एक्सपायर हो रहा.
18th May.
They are going to be able to file your H1B before 18th May.
Yeah, they said that they'll make sure
So
to do that.
then your school will be happy to confirm that you got gap
Okay.
extension also.
ओके और एक राजीव जी, क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम तो ऐसा हुआ नहीं था रेगुलर ओपीटी में, बट इस बार आई डोंट नो बहुत टाइम लग रहा है ओपीटी कार्ड आने में.
Yeah.
So is there any problem where everything where everywhere is facing same problem, or is it just
Yeah, it's a common problem. Actually, I just gave comments to, I think, Indian Express. They were asking the same thing, and I said this has become a standard fees now. We have to premium process everything. We don't have a choice. So it
okay?
has become a fine to get papers processed. Think about it. The fees that we give are 100% budget of the USCIS. Then they use that budget to delay our cases and get more money from us. So this is a never-ending kind of it's a Ponzi scheme. I find that quite objectionable. कि आप लोग टाइम से कुछ
Okay.
करते नहीं हो, we end up, you can premium your case.
Right. Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. Thank you, Rajiv ji.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. All the best. Okay, Samir ji, go ahead, Samir.
Hello, sir. So my question is that I have my attorney has asked me to step out of the country for accommodating the dates in there, the 1 year extension for NIW in there. They're filing for the petition, and there's a shortage of days for asking for a 1 year in there.
Okay, so in
So
order for you to get an extension of your
correct,
H1B, you
correct,
are a little short of the time that is needed.
correct. Just 1 day, they said. 1 day, exactly 1 day.
Yeah, but then if you go outside, you're subject to 100,000, aren't you?
No, sir, I have my valid stamped visa.
But this is another problem.
Mhm.
Government says something, then tries to interpret that, and then interprets the interpretation. They're all confusing. Okay.
Okay.
So right now,
Mhm.
I have a 50-50 camp. One person like you had
Mhm.
a visa stamp. Proclamation says, if you are H1, you have an H1B visa stamp, you are not subject to 100,000.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, they had no issue. They got their H1B change of status, and they were outside USA. You are inside USA. One difference. Second lawyer, same set of patterns. When they filed for H1B transfer, while the guy was outside, he had a visa stamp. USCIS said, give us 100,000. Okay. Now, in your case, you are doing a change of status, but
No, I'm not doing a change of status, sir.
I'm sorry, you're doing an extension, right?
Correct. Mhm.
But how can you travel out? So what you're saying is
He's just asking me to go for vacation and then come back
just
one
for
day.
one day.
1 day.
1 day में
One.
कौन vacation करता है यार?
Matlab, you go for 3-4 days, but he needs 1 day. That's it.
अच्छा.
That's
When is your H1B expiring?
So September 10th, 2026. And
Actually, hold on. When you say September 10th, is that your approval notice?
the I-797 notice daily date, I think.
Okay. Because what happens is then you have a 10-day grace period after that.
I don't know. So they calculated the recapture time and
Okay.
uh-huh.
You talk to your lawyers.
Okay. Mhm.
You said, why do I have to go? I have a 10-day grace period.
So I think inclusive of that and everything, it is coming up to 1 year prior to where they had filed the
Okay.
NIW.
Just make sure they've calculated the
Yeah,
10 day.
yeah, that's what they've calculated correctly, and they said 1 day is at least needed in there.
So you are going to go out and you are going to come back in. Okay. And you're going to go out for 1 day. So they'll recapture that 1 day. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
I'm all for it. That makes
yeah.
sense.
So Mexico or Canada, which one do you
Yeah.
think?
Uh, don't go to Mexico or Canada. Go, well, you could because you don't need a fresh. See, the thing is, if instead of going to Mexico or Canada, you go to Costa Rica,
Correct. Mhm.
you will 100% get a new I-94.
Okay, okay, sure. So that's what my thing was because I think Canada will have to wait till for the visa comes in, but Mexico will give a visa on arrival.
Yeah.
So same
See
goes with the Costa
what
Rica.
Costa Rica does. Do they allow Indians to just enter without a visa? पूछ लेना.
I will try to check with them,
Just
but
go a little bit further out, you'll get a new I-94.
sure, sir.
ठीक है?
That'll be much better, right?
हाँ.
So, but do you have any idea they give visa on arrival just like Mexico?
भाई मुझे तो पता नहीं. मैं कभी
Okay, sir.
कोस्टा रिका गया नहीं.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for
All
all your update. Thank you.
all the best.
Bye.
विघ्नेश जी प्रणाम. विघ्नेश स्वयं.
Hi Rajiv ji.
जी कैसे हो?
I'm doing good. Yeah, how are you?
जी बोलिए. What can I do for you?
Yeah, so Rajiv ji, like I currently my status is like my H4 pending. My change of status to H4 is pending.
Are you one of those H1 का हो गया, layoff हो गया, आप फंस गए यहाँ पे?
No, I was on L2 before, so my
Ah,
spouse lost
अच्छा.
her.
So she went on to H1B. अभी आपका work authorization भी जाएगा.
Yeah.
फिर?
So,
Then what happened? H4 pending?
so yeah, my H4 is pending for like almost 11 months. So I have my license, which is going to get expired soon. So I'm in Virginia. So I went for extension. They were asking for H4 approval to extend the license. And I saw another option which Virginia provides called as a driving privilege card instead of a driving license. So in order to apply for it, I want to know whether it will cause any immigration issues or not, because the words mentioned for the driver privilege card is mentioned as a driver privilege card is a driver license for non-US citizen. It gives Virginia residents who are not citizens the opportunity to be a legal driver without requiring a proof of legal presence or US citizenship.
What you have read to me is perfectly okay immigration law-wise.
Okay, so I went to them and I asked like, so if I don't get my approval within the expiry date of my license, so can I apply for a driver privilege card? They said that you have a pending application. So it doesn't mean a privilege card is for someone who doesn't have any legal document, but you have something
तो
pending.
उनसे कहो भैया मुझे एक बात बताओ. Somebody who crosses from Mexico without any papers and me who came with perfect papers, everything by the book, you're telling me they can get driving privilege but I can't? That makes no sense. Either I'm legal or I'm illegal. If I'm illegal, give me privileges. If I'm legal, give me my driver's license. दो ही चीजें हैं ना, कोई बीच में तो नहीं लटक रहे आप. I am not legal but I'm not illegal. This is what you should do. Contact the state legislator जहां भी आप रहते हो ना, state level पे जो
Okay.
बंदा, you can contact federal also, but it's easier if you contact the state legislator.
Okay.
जैसे इंडिया में होता है ना, MLA होता है लोकल,
Yeah.
MP होता है फेडरल. यूनियन का,
Yeah.
यहाँ पे भी लोकल भी तो होते हैं ना, वर्जीनिया हाउस ऑफ वट एवर इट्स कॉल्ड, वर्जीनिया असेंबली का जो मेंबर है, उनको पकड़िए, उनसे कहिए भाई साहब मेरा ये काम करो, ठीक है।
Uh,
It's a very simple situation. Either you are legal or you are illegal. If you are legal, give me my driver's license. If you are illegal, give me my privileges.
So, will it cause any issues with USCIS interaction in future? Like, if the DMV thought me as an illegal and gave a privilege card, so will it cause
No,
any
I
issues
don't.
with US?
That's what I said. What you read to me, I don't know the rest of it. What you read to me does not seem to implicate anything that could be negative for you. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
All the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you.
और रोहित साहब कहाँ हो आप? कहाँ से आगे घूमते घामते?
सर घूम तो मैं बहुत दिन से रहा था बट फिर
आपके क्वेश्चन खत्म नहीं हो रहे, मैं देख रहा हूँ ये।
सर मैं अब तो बहुत बहुत हफ्तों बाद आया हूँ अब तो मैं।
मुझे एक किताब लिखनी पड़ेगी, रोहित पुराण।
बिल्कुल सर, और मैं तो सर अब पैरालीगल की जॉब के लिए अप्लाई कर ही रहा हूँ आपके यहाँ।
अरे बड़ी मुश्किल जॉब है भैया।
सर कर
जो
लेंगे
पैरालीगल की जॉब सबसे मुश्किल जॉब है, बिकॉज क्या
सर
होता
कर
है,
लेंगे सर कर लेंगे,
पता
बस
क्या
आप।
होता है, जब व्हेन थिंग्स आर गोइंग वेल आई टेक ऑल द क्रेडिट, सब मैंने किया है।
नहीं नहीं सर, आप ले लेना, बस आप H1B अप्लाई कर देना और I-140 कर देना।
अच्छा, अब बोलो कहाँ है, क्या कहाँ फंस गए आप?
हाँ
या
सर,
तो कोई
मुझे एक
एक्टिविटी कर ले।
जी बोलिए बोलिए।
सर, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग मी गाइडेंस टू माय सिस्टर आल्सो। आई थिंक शी स्पोक टू यू डे बिफोर यस्टरडे, रिचा पाहुजा।
हाँ मेरे ख्याल में मुझे याद है, मुझे एग्जैक्टली कुछ सारा बात तो याद नहीं, बट पहुजा आई
हाँ
नोटिस्ड।
हाँ, तो वो मेरी ही सिस्टर है, वो मैंने ही रिकमेंड करा था
अच्छा,
उसको आपके लिए।
बहुत बढ़िया।
तो सर एक चीज है सर, जैसे अभी मेरा जैसे ऑफर वो रिवोक हो गया था, ठीक है, तो अभी वो H1B पेंडिंग है।
आपका B2 अप्रूव हो गया था ना?
हाँ जी हाँ जी।
वो कब तक वैलिड है?
4 अगस्त।
ठीक है, अच्छा फिर उसके बाद में क्या हुआ?
तो मेरा जो अभी H1 है वो अभी पेंडिंग है। अभी एम्प्लॉयर ने RFE रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करी है, क्योंकि कैंडिडेचर क्लाइंट ने विड्रॉ करा है,
ठीक है।
ठीक है। तो मेरा एम्प्लॉयर अभी बोल रहा है कि या तो अब कि अभी प्रोजेक्ट ढूंढो, फिर देखते हैं कि उस H1B को कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करना है। तो मेरा पहला क्वेश्चन ये है कि सर मान लो मुझे प्रोजेक्ट नहीं मिलता जून तक या जुलाई तक, ठीक है, तो तो मेरे को जो H1B की RFE आई हुई है वो 3 पॉइंट्स पे आई हुई है। एक तो मेंटेनेंस ऑफ स्टेटस, B2 पेंडिंग, वो दोनों तो
दैट्स
कवर हो
टेकन
जाएंगे।
केयर ऑफ, राइट?
हाँ, तीसरा जो है वो स्पेशलिटी ऑक्यूपेशन की है। अब सर क्लाइंट लेटर तो कोई आ नहीं रहा, वेंडर लेटर भी नहीं आ रहा। तो अगर वर्स्ट केस में अगर H1B RFE एज इट इज अगर सबमिट करनी है, तो
सुनो मेरी
कैसे
बात,
इसको डील कर सकते हैं
सुनो
स्पेशलिटी
मेरी,
ऑक्यूपेशन वाली
दिस
चीज
वुड बी
को।
माय आर्ग्यूमेंट। ओके, I don't know if it's going to work for you, but it's certainly worth trying. I, the employer, understand that I can't keep people on bench. If the H1B is approved, I'm liable to pay his whole salary while he's looking for a job. Okay. So I can respond by saying, we had a contract, fell through at the last moment. We would appreciate an approval because we are a company that does consulting, etc. We are confident we can get him another job, similar job. We'll pay his salary, and as soon as he gets his job, an amendment will be filed for him. Okay. Chances of approval are very small. Why? Because one of the things the government wants to do is they want to make sure that your job is specialty occupation. And if you don't have a particular project, how can they measure that? However, those are the only two arguments you have.
नहीं सर, बट अगर वो बताए ही ना, मतलब वो अगर शो करें, मतलब एज इज की, अगर वो
But you
शो ना करे
never
कि,
be never be a part of something where you have to show
या
things.
ओके, तो वो ऐसा
Just
नहीं हो
treat
सकता
it.
कि, बट लेट से सर अगर अप्रूवल आ जाता है,
Hmm.
ठीक है, तो कुछ ऐसा है कि लाइक वो नॉन प्रोडक्टिव, मतलब अगर वो मुझे सैलरी ना दें और फिर वो उस
No,
केस में,
don't be a part of such a scheme.
या दैट्स
Yeah,
फाइन,
because one thing is there, the moment you get approval, you have a 60-day grace period again.
ओके यस,
तो
बट
in
वो
those
एच वन
60
बी तो
days,
बट वो
in
बिना
those
पे
60,
स्लिप के H1B तो स्टार्ट नहीं होगा ना।
हो सकता है, because if you are within the 60-day grace period, why not?
तो जैसे ही मेरा H1B अप्रूवल आ जाएगा तो वो मेरा 60 डे
Another
ग्रेस पीरियड स्टार्ट हो जाएगा.
file another one. Yeah, because if you're not joined, that's the way I interpret the regulations. The regulation seems to suggest each approval brings automatic 60 days.
क्योंकि मान लीजिए मेरे को अप्रूवल आ गया तो सैलरी तो मेरे को मिलेगी नहीं, क्योंकि वो मेरा कोई फेक पेरोल वगैरह वो रन नहीं करेंगे.
Why? Where is the rule that says in those 60 days I must be paid? There's no such
नो
thing.
नो, बट 60 डेज वो ग्रेस पीरियड तो तब स्टार्ट होते हैं ना जब एम्प्लॉयर
Bhai,
रिवोक
60
करता
days
है
start
H1B.
upon approval, not upon a paycheck.
ओके. ओके, सो दैट मींस तो दैट मींस वो अप्रूवल आने के बाद हम नॉन प्रोडक्टिव रह सकते हैं 60 डेज के लिए.
Don't call it non-productive, call it 60-day grace period. That's
60 डे ग्रेस
yeah,
पीरियड. ओके. ओके.
ठीक है.
एंड अगेन वो तो मेरा एम्प्लॉयर मुझे एक चीज क्या सजेस्ट कर रहा था, अगेन दैट्स अ लास्ट थिंग आई वुड कवर बिकॉज अदर पीपल आर इन द क्यू टू, कि क्लाइंट तो अब कोई लेटर नहीं देगा, एंड इंस्टेड ऑफ पुटिंग दैट आर्ग्यूमेंट व्हिच यू आर सजेस्टिंग, दे आर सेइंग कि हम अपनी तरफ से कुछ स्पेशलिटी ऑक्यूपेशन का वो सबमिट कर
Yeah.
देंगे.
Do
और
not be a
फिर
part of a fraud.
ओके. ओके, श्योर.
You can go to prison and
या
frauds are easy to prove because there
या
is
या या
a paper trail. Okay.
या या या
दो बार जोर जोर से बोलेंगे एम्प्लॉयर सब कुछ बक देगा, आप अंदर हो जाओगे. Okay.
या या.
Never be a
थैंक यू.
part of a fraud.
या
It's better
आई
to go back to India than to be a part of a fraud.
या I got it sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank
Hey
you so much.
Rajiv ji. Hey
Yeah.
Rajiv ji.
Uh-huh. बोलिए.
This
Aman,
is Aman. I was on top of the list actually for the next question.
you were on top of the list. तो फिर नीचे कैसे आ गए आप?
पता नहीं right now it shows me on the top of the list by mistake. I think you haven't called me.
No, I don't see you on the top.
On the right side on the participants list.
Give me 1 second. Sort gallery
AMAN.
sort gallery by the entry time. Give me 1 second. No, you're right where you are supposed to be. आप 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10th number पे हैं अमन जी.
Okay.
Yeah, Priya ji, go ahead, Priya. Priya.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am.
Hi, Rajiv ji. मेरा क्वेश्चन ये कि so my husband and myself are both in H1. His validity is for more 4 years. His company
आप
will
उनको डिपोर्ट कराने के लिए तो बात नहीं करना चाहते हैं.
नहीं नहीं
Okay,
नहीं
रखना है ना.
जी जी बस कॉन्टेक्स्ट दे रही हूँ.
अच्छा.
So and I'm also on H1. My project is long term. Everything is good. The problem is my company is not filing for GC. And my visa validity is until next year, September 30th.
Is that your 6 years, Priya ji?
Yes, yes. So
Ouch.
I'm on second extension. So one thing is like, is it realistic that I move to H4, spouse visa, to pause my H1 and then find time and then find a job, and then again unpause my H1, or I should wait until my husband's company apply for I-140, which will take another 3 years, let's say, and then come on H4 EAD and then apply for job. So there are two situations, but I'm like
Okay,
confused.
hang on 1 second. Let's look at this again. Your current 6 years are over when now?
Next year, September 30th.
So no matter what you do, you could be off work for a year or two
Yes,
minimum.
yes.
You don't qualify for O1 or something like that.
No. I came for masters and then H1. Yeah.
Any company who can station you in Canada for a year or one of the neighboring countries for 1 year?
No. Yeah, I mean, my situation is also different because I had a baby and, family situation, like, relocating, it will take little tough. So, yeah, so I'm not opting for
Do I
that.
hear somebody snoring, Priya? You have a dog or something?
Yes, I have a dog. I'm sorry.
बदतमीज कैसे जोर जोर से snore कर रहा है? I can hear him.
I'm sorry.
No, it's very cute. खूब मस्ती से सोया हुआ है.
I thought it will block the noise, but I'm sorry, that
No,
sounds.
I can hear him. I was like, that sounds like a dog snoring.
Yeah.
अच्छा. नहीं, इसका कोई इजी इलाज तो नहीं है जी. कोई नेशनल इंटरेस्ट वेवर टाइप का हो जाता, बट इवन दैट टेक्स सो लॉन्ग बिकॉज यू मेड द मिस्टेक ऑफ बीइंग बोर्न इन इंडिया, आई एम अस्यूमिंग. तो आपने Janam Bhumi aisi choose kari at least. I mean, otherwise India is great, but
Yeah.
when it comes to green cards, it's awful.
But
So
I have a company who said, like, I have 1 year 4 months. Say if I pause, then it will be enough to get perm approved. Is it realistic? Like 1 year 4 months is enough to get perm approved if the LCA is pre-approved or the job posting, you know?
नहीं हाँ अगर उनकी recruitment वगैरह is already there and you can use their prevailing wage definitely.
Okay, so that's the reason I'm opting. Like, what if I, change to H4 and then, I pause and restart my H1 and I can get
And
my
I think you
independence.
can. I mean, there is no harm in it, Priyaji. It's just that you won't be able to work,
Yeah.
uh, and the baby and the puppy will be your entire world, and I guess that's okay too.
Yes. Yes. That's my, yeah. Sorting it. Okay.
All right. All the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sai ji, go ahead, Sai.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thanks for making this session. I mean, just to give you some quick recap, Rajiv ji, as you will not remember many cases, I just had a paid consultation with you 3 weeks back, and the context was, Rajiv ji, about working with employer A, but of course got better job offer with employer B. I'll just give you a current
And
status,
you had
Rajiv.
60 days where you worked for both.
Exactly. So just to give you some little bit more about the improvements, what happened in this 3 weeks, Rajiv ji. Pushed employer A hard. He filed for my H1. He sent the packet to UCIS. Now employer A is good, and somehow I convinced him to hold it, though I resigned to keep it active. He agreed for that since he is a little bit flexible there. Employer A.
Okay.
I mean, it's a consulting employer contract job. So now I'll be joining employer B, in the 3rd week of May. That's the start date he has given because I'm on STEM OPT.
You are on STEM OPT. No, you are not the case, I remember. That was a different case.
Oh, okay.
So you are on STEM OPT.
Yes, Rajiv ji. Valid till Jan
You got
2027.
selected in H1B,
Yes, with
but
employer
the
A.
employer didn't have the bandwidth to file your H1B.
No, he filed for my H1 Rajiv ji, but it's a contract job. So, but I got a better job offer with employer B.
ठीक है.
So now, based on the plan that we discussed, I convinced my employer, A, though I resign with you now, since it's for a future date, October 1st start date,
Then you
hold
go
it.
back and join them for a couple of paychecks.
Exactly. So, I mean, my first question, Rajiv, in that scenario, is it legal since I'm on STEM OPT? Can I resign with employer A now, who filed for my H1 with October 1st started and start working for employer B at least till
Absolutely.
September 30? Am I good?
Absolutely. You need to coordinate with your DSO.
Okay.
The new employer will have to file your
I
983.
yeah, sure, Rajiv. That they'll do. They're a big company. But Rajiv, you do recommend resigning from employer A, or if possible, do you recommend maintaining some part-time status, or resigning is also fine with employer A?
Resigning is also fine, but if
Yeah.
you feel like doing two jobs,
Yeah.
as long as you work for employer A at least 20 hours,
Okay.
you'll file a revised 983 with them,
Sure.
and you will file another 983 with the new employer at least 20 hours. It can be up to 40 hours.
Okay, Rajiv ji. But
If you
resigning is
want to
also
work
fine,
for
right?
want to work for both of them 40 hours, that's up to you too.
Sure, Rajiv ji. Okay.
All right.
And second question, Rajiv ji, by any chance, since I'll be working with employer B, by luck with employer A, since they're keeping it active, if H1B gets approved for October 1st start date, what will happen on October 1st, Rajiv ji? Will UCIS change my status by default or?
The way it works is if you are getting, if you have asked for status change from October 1st,
Yes, Rajiv
uh,
ji.
the day October 1st arrives, if the I-797 is approved,
Yeah.
you will automatically be converted to H1B. You don't have to do anything.
Okay. So in that case, Rajiv ji, should I stop working for employer B on September 30th? Because with employer A, it becomes
Yes,
activated, right? Okay.
yes,
So maybe
absolutely.
I'll inform them. So my plan is, Rajiv ji, after joining employer B, I'll explain them the scenario. Since they're a big company, they might have seen similar scenarios. So if
Right.
they're good, I think if they say, okay, we can do it before October 1st, we have the experience of doing it. I'll work with employer A to go for premium and then have that H1B petition approved and then ask this employer A, can you file for cap exempt by filing new one? If they don't recommend that, then the one that you recommended, Rajiv, I'll ask employer A to hold it till October 1st or 2nd. And what they have to do on October 2nd, Rajiv? Should they withdraw or revoke, Rajiv? Yeah, employer A.
They have to revoke. That is
Revoke.
required by law.
that puts me in 60 days grace period. So since I'll be in touch with employer B, they'll file for that, for H1 transfer, in that case. And Rajiv, do you recommend, I mean, how about pay slips part? Because usually people say you should have pay slips.
Well, I think what we talked about was getting at least two pay periods with them, right?
Okay, so I mean, for example, if I work till October 2nd, also that 2 days pay, even if they're generating a pay slip, also that will be fine. Correct. Okay, Rajat. Maybe I'll convince them if possible. If employer B is very cooperative, at least I'll try to work for them for a week or two, get some bi-weekly payroll, and then I think switching is better. I'll see Rajiv ji. And the last question is, Rajiv ji, how about if everything fails, the backup plan, I think is basically day one CPT for anybody. If I take day one CPT PhD option, Rajiv ji, maybe after a year or two, again, when my employer B is a big company, they accepted to do day one CPT and they'll file for my H1 in coming cycles since I extend my work authorization on day one CPT. If I get it in a year or two on day one CPT PhD, do we have the option of withdrawing from the course? Like, once we get H1B, Rajiv ji?
Well, you do, but I talked about that. Remember that you be serious about your education. Make
Okay.
sure you finish what you started.
Okay, so that's what since there is a lot of buzz going on about second masters, we cannot do it. You recommended doing at least a PhD, but PhD is a long-term commitment, right? I thought someone said like at least PhD there is an option you can withdraw always once you switch to
Yeah,
H1.
but I also suggested that take your education seriously first.
Complete it so that it is safe. Okay, okay, Raj. And Rajiv ji, regarding day one, last
I'm
question
gonna
is
have
day
to
one.
move on now. Okay.
Okay.
All the best. Vishwaji, go ahead. Yeah, guys, please be mindful of other people's time also. Vishalji, go ahead, Vishal.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me?
I can. There are two Vishals, Vishal V and Vishal without the V. I'm with the Vishal V now. 1 second.
Okay, okay.
Go ahead,
Got it.
Vishal V.
Hi, Rajiv sir. Thank you for doing this.
Mhm.
We connected 2 weeks before. I filed for my B2 application.
Mhm.
And the thing is, I recently got a job offer. So could you tell me what my best case scenario will be?
So, first of all, I'm only filing B1s. I'm not filing B2s anymore. Okay. But we have so far won pretty much every case except one, where we took on from RFE stage. That was a difficult case anyway. So we lost that case, but every other case, whether it was our own or somebody else's, B2 was approved. Okay. Now,
B2 was approved, you said.
yes. When you filed your B2, did you mention that you were going to look for a job?
No.
Okay. So that is a problem because
Okay.
when you file for your H1B, as I mentioned earlier, you'll probably get an RFE, which
Mhm.
says, why are you looking for a job? You said you were just going to do tourism and wind down your stuff here. So that makes getting B2 approval much more difficult, in my opinion. Every B2 that we have filed, we have said straightforward, we are going to look for a job, and all those were approved. Okay.
Oh,
So when you have a situation like this, I don't think I have an easy solution for you. I can review your letter that you filed. You can set up a consultation, or better still, if you had a lawyer who helped you file, sit with them and review your situation.
okay. And let's say if I go forward and file my H1B transfer, will my B2 be can my B2 application be taken back in any case? Because I don't have a B2 approval. I just have a pending
Uh,
B2.
yeah, but then you'll be out of status, right?
Sorry,
Because
I didn't understand that. What did you say?
so unless your H1B is filed within the 60-day grace period,
Mm-hmm.
you are out of status.
Okay, so I did not file. I haven't filed my. So I filed for my B2 application, and after 15 days, say I've gotten an offer. If I file for my H1B transfer
You
now
can
with a,
withdraw the B2. You can withdraw the B2.
I can withdraw the B2, right?
Mhm. Only if
So,
you file H1B within 60 days. But that doesn't mean the issue is gone. Government can still bring up this issue and say, wait a minute, why did you file this B2? So,
oh,
not an easy answer here. But in the order of priorities, first of all, get together with your lawyers.
mm-hmm,
Let them review your case, let them advise you. One of the
mm-hmm.
options is to file the H1B within 60 days and get the B2 withdrawn. And if the
Mm,
issue comes up,
I'm already past my 60 days
okay,
grace
then this is
period.
not even an option. Withdrawing is no longer an option for you.
Oh, okay. So withdrawing is not an option, and if I get an RFE on the so even if I file premium H1B transfer, there won't be anything like there will be an RFE, right?
Yeah, premium merely hastens the doom. It doesn't prevent the doom.
Okay. And Rajesh sir, the thing is that I have some job offer from back in India as well. So can I show that as a good reason for B2 approval?
Problem is, why did you not mention in the B2 that you're going to look for a job? That's the position the government is going to take.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move on. But that's
Okay.
your problem. And you can talk with your lawyer, see if there's any wiggle room to talk to the government and explain what the
Got it.
situation was.
Rajesh sir, I can set up a consultation with you as well, right?
I'm not going to do anything special. You can also talk with your own lawyers, but yeah, we can take a look at your case. All right.
Okay. We'll do it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ji. All the best. Suryaji, go ahead. Suryaji.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thank you
Hello,
for
sir.
doing this. Uh, so I wanted to give you a quick background. I was laid off last week on my H1B, and my wife is also on H1B. We have an Indian marriage certificate, and she doesn't have I-140. So first question was, is the Indian certificate allowed when we do the H4 transfer?
So the way this works is that as long as the marriage was legally um, performed
Mhm.
and everything that you need to do to prove legality of the marriage in India was taken care of, it will
Mhm.
be accepted in USA also.
Okay, great. Thank you. And the other question was, so I'm looking for the new jobs as my 60-day clock is running. So like at what number of day I should like do H4 transfer?
I like to file as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Right?
Uh,
Because you can always withdraw if you get another job offer in 60 days.
okay,
All right.
got it. And the one question, so my company is paying me the severance. So does that paycheck count? Like, does the 60 days start from the Okay.
Don't bank on that.
Okay. And lastly, I also filed for the Texas unemployment benefit. So is it illegal for me to draw
That's
that
a
benefit?
very difficult question to answer. Who
Okay.
can answer that question? An immigration lawyer who practices in Texas.
Okay.
Because it's a
Got it.
matter of state law.
Okay.
All right.
Understood. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Akshay ji, go ahead. Akshay.
Hello, Rajiv sir. Thank you for taking the time to answer my question.
Mhm.
I'll be laid off next month. I'm on my H1B right now. It expires on September 30th, 2026, the 3 years expiry basically. So I just wanted to ask what options do I have going forward from here?
Same as very local, B1, H4, F1 if you want to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Out of these, probably the easiest one is H4 if your wife, if you're married and
I'm
your
single, sir.
G,
I'm single.
smart man. Uh, if you are if you are single, then two options are obvious: B1, F1.
Mm-hmm.
If you go with B1, oh, my voice is low. Okay, hold on. Is this better? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Wait, let me just turn my, give me 1 second. Didn't realize. Sound. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see. Output volume. Is this too loud? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, this is good.
Okay. All right. So I just maximize the output. Okay. uh, Back to you, Akshayji. So
Mm-hmm.
B1 or F1? F1 if you are serious about going to school. B1 if you are reasonably comfortable with the idea that is some risk, you're going to go through some nonsense. It's true for F1 also. Okay.
Yeah.
The only advantage of F1 is you could file F1 and do it premium processing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just to be even more comfortable, maybe after filing F1, 30, 40 days down the road, if you don't have an approval, file a backup B1.
I see. Okay.
Something to think about. I'm not sure this is the best way to go, but we are trying to maximize your security so you don't have to get stuck with 100,000 outside the US.
What
Those are
is the time frame that you'd recommend that I start applying for the F1 visa?
ASAP.
But like currently I'm not laid off yet, but can I start the
Yeah,
application
but
process?
you need to get the I-20, no? At least I-20
Yeah.
लेके रखो.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're
That
welcome.
helps.
All the best.
Thank you.
Sujay ji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Thank you so much for doing this. I don't have any questions. I'm here to give an update. So my wife joined your call last week on behalf of me and asked a question
अगर मेरे
that
साथ झगड़ा करने के लिए फोन किया तो मैं बात नहीं करता.
no, sir, no, sir, no. So, like, to give you a background, like last year, my STEM OPT was ended, and I joined a Devon CPT University. After one semester there, I moved to a different Devon CPT University, and this year my H1B got picked up, and my lawyers filed my petition, but forgot to include the first Devon CPT University's I-20
Yeah,
in my
that
petition.
usually they probably won't create a big
Yeah,
deal.
so to give you an update, I got a H1B approval today, so I'm so happy. Yeah, I just want to give you that update. And even if my
Congratulations.
I-20s were unsigned, even that didn't trigger any RFE. I got an approval.
Excellent. That is good to know.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to say wholeheartedly, thank you so much for all
Oh,
your
you are
comments.
very welcome.
Yeah, I watch your calls every week, and they help me a lot in making these informed decisions in my life. I mean, you charge a lot of money, but you're doing all this for free, so I'm really grateful for all the help.
No, I also charge money when I'm representing somebody, but this is my pleasure and my delight. Acha, so no, I just changed some of the settings on my sound. Is this better now?
Yes, sir. It's better.
Or is it the same?
No,
It's
this
the
is much
same.
better, Rajivji.
Yeah, I was actually sometimes I do really dumb things. I was actually just increasing your volume, not mine. Now it's different. Okay. Now going back to our जी बहुत बहुत अच्छे सुजय साहब. I'm very happy it worked out. बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो आपको. I didn't think
Thank
it was going to be a big deal. All right.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.
All the best जी. Juhi ji, go ahead. Juhi. Juhi.
Yes, sir.
जी ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you
Good
for doing this. Actually, I could not do it since last 2-3 times. Anyway, sir, my question is currently, sir, so my H1B got picked in 2025 March, but it got everything got approved in January 2026. So currently I'm in US on H4 because my husband is also here on H1B. So I have moved here on H4. But the project that I was supposed to work on here with my H1B, that has closed in since last 6 months. And in India also I quit the job. So like, can I start working here by searching new employer here and transferring my H1B from my previous employer to the new one that I will find?
But Juhi ji, are you currently working on H1B?
No, I am on H4. I'm not working.
But आपके पास H1B तो है नहीं ना?
I have H1B. It like I have approved petition. I don't have the stamping.
But did you get a change of status on that H1?
No. But I want to do change of like
When was the H1B approved?
January 26.
Of last year.
26 this year, sir.
This year.
Just 2-3
So
months
that
back.
means your H1B was filed last year.
Yes, 25 May.
You got the approval, but you didn't get a change of status.
Yes, sir. So I have stamping for H4. So on that stamping, I
I
have
think
moved.
you would have a problem. Something to look into. You might be subject to 100,000 now. Although, if I'm doing change of status within the USA, I should not be subject to 100,000. Yeah, no, I take that back. you will not be subject to 100,000,
Okay.
but they could take the position that you never activated that H1B, okay? Because you never got a change of status. However,
Okay.
there's a very good argument that within the same fiscal year, which
Yes.
ends in October, within the same fiscal year, I'm
Yes.
changing employers with a change of status. तो कोशिश करके देखिए जूही जी, it might work out. I think it should.
So like I don't have any like, so I have not worked on this employer, so I
Yeah,
don't have
that's
any
what
like
I'm saying, na?
documentation.
You never activated it. You never got a change of status. Okay.
Okay.
Um, but you are asking for a change of status now within the same
Okay.
fiscal year. I would say
Okay.
that you have a good chance it might go through. Okay.
Okay. And sir, like my H4 expires on September 26, like in 6 months, coming 5 6 months. So like we have applied for the extension. So
Ji.
is that like that also?
Yeah, so if you get your H1B filed within the life of current H4, you are much better off. Otherwise, if you are in between H4s, you have to
Hmm.
wait until the next one is approved.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that might be too late because you'll be in the next fiscal year.
Okay, sir. I just had a question about the documentation part. Like, I
Anyway
don't
जी,
have
I'm gonna
anything.
have to cut you short. Last question पूछ लीजिए, 10 सेकंड दूंगा मैं आपको और.
Just this one only. I am not sure about the documentation part. Like, what else I'll have to show to my next employer? Like, as I have not
Just
worked
the
here.
approval notice, H1B approval notice की copy.
Okay.
That's all.
बाकी
Okay.
सर पे स्लिप्स वगैरह सॉरी सर टू कट
नहीं, जब
फ्यू
काम ही
मिनट्स
नहीं
मोर
किया तो पे स्लिप्स कहाँ से
हाँ
पैदा?
वो नहीं नहीं पर वो मांगेंगे नहीं ना सर मतलब
नहीं,
अभी हमने
मांगने को
कभी
तो कुछ भी मांगने से
हाँ
मैं आपको कहता हूँ जी $1 million दे दो, आप दे दोगे?
नहीं पर हमने कभी काम ही नहीं किया बट हमारा हम नॉन कैप के
Exactly.
अंदर आएंगे राइट अभी
मांगने में तो कुछ भी मांग ले, लेकिन if they have smart lawyers, they'll say, obviously
ओके
she's never worked and she won't have any pay stubs, and we shouldn't require those. She's in
ओके
legal status, she's on H4,
राइट
and we are
यस
doing an H4 to H1 change of status.
H1
Don't worry about
ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं खाली चेंज
it.
ऑफ
All right.
स्टेटस ओके सर ओके थैंक
Okay.
यू
All
सो
Thank
the
you, sir.
best.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
थैंक यू सो
All
मच
the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Vishal ji, go ahead. Vishal,
Sir, can I interrupt? I'm Kamali. Uh, hello.
I don't see you. But maybe you're on the other screen. Hold on.
Yeah. So I was in the top of the list,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I remember I saw you. What happened? Did you
yeah,
leave and come back in? What happened?
no, I just lowered my hand, so my list got pushed back.
Acha,
So
no,
even
no,
though
you can ask your question. I remember you from the very beginning. You can ask your
Yeah,
question.
thank you. Sorry, Vishal, I just interrupted you.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now my H4 status is pending for extension, and I've got admitted to UT Dallas MBA program. So my program is starting by August. I'm thinking of what option will work better, like change of status from H4 to F1, or I go back to India and get my visa stamped. Because right now it is still pending. I applied on July 2025 and it's been 10 months. My H4 is still pending for extension.
So you are thinking of getting an F1?
Yeah, because I'm joining UT Dallas for MBA, full-time MBA by August.
I don't think you have a choice. Let me think about this. No, I think you do have a choice.
Yeah.
Uh, talk to UT Dallas. Okay.
Okay.
Ask them, say my
Mm-hmm.
H4 is pending.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start school on H4 pending. You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me start school and then I'll apply for a change of status to F1 in the next semester.
Okay. So my worry is that my concern is it will affect my CPT cycle, right? If I don't start
CPT
now.
तो नहीं होगा, H4 पे CPT तो नहीं मिल सकता.
Yeah. So can I like apply while H4 is pending to F1 change of status?
They probably won't give it to you. Remember, I
Oh.
told many times that when you have a status in between, so
Mm-hmm. So, okay. And is there like we are raising a query through the lawyer, like why the status is not updated? If it get approved, is there a chance for F1 premium processing?
yes, you can always
Okay.
file F1 premium plus. All right.
Okay. Sorry, this is my last question. While still H4 is pending, what are the like probability that I go back to India and get my F1? Like, is the rejection
F1,
rate?
nobody can tell you, na? Milega ki nahi milega. Nobody can tell you. Then if you go for stamping and F1
Mhm.
is denied and you try to get an H4, that will take another 10 months.
Yeah, I can start my program too then. Yeah.
So,
Okay,
some,
then
yeah. All right.
I'll wait upon it then.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Let's see, which screen am I on now? Back to first screen. Vishal, I don't know which Vishal you are, bhai. Vishal? Vishal? Hello? After Vishal is Aman. Vishal? Okay. Aman, आप बोलिए. अमन
Aman
जी
ji,
दो हैं.
ji. Rajiv sir, thank you for doing this for the
Okay.
community. I
जी.
believe you are able to hear me.
एक second.
Yeah.
Vishal said his audio is not working. एक second. Everyone. एक second. Vishal has a question. His audio stopped working. एक second, Aman.
Okay.
I have about 8 days left on my H1B grace period. My LCA was certified on April 29th, but I believe the H1B transportation is still pending as I haven't received any updates from the attorney or HR. So, Vishal, as long as they filed it, you should be fine. They had mentioned it would be filed with premium process. Could you please advise what my backup options are? Backup option B1, that is the only backup option. Yep. So Vishal, B1 would be the backup option, but do coordinate with your lawyers. Put it in writing. That's what I'm planning to do. Okay. Worst case, I don't know what that means. So worst case, yeah, okay. Worst case is that if you don't file within your grace period, you'll be out of status. You'll have to leave the US and then bring in a sack full of money next time you need an H1B, which is $100,000, unless Trump is gone or his 100,000 is gone. Okay. Let me go back to Amanji. Go ahead.
Rajiv ji, basically, thanks for doing this for the community. I'm a US citizen here in USA. So I had filed for my parents' green card process 15 months back. My father's got approved 3 months back, but my mother is still pending. Okay. So I'm just trying to communicate with the USCIS why it's taking such a long time. So the category for the parents is IR5, immediate relative 5,
Aman,
and
एक second.
they are known.
Aman, एक second.
जी, जी.
देखो भाई, everybody who's here, even if your hand is not up, don't worry about it, because at the end I'm going to ask everybody. If somebody was not able to raise their hand, I'll answer their questions. So don't worry so much about that. So Aman ji, IR5, आगे चलो.
जी, IR5. So my question to you is that typically with the current political administration, how long is it taking for the IRF category, which doesn't require any visa numbers?
You mean the processing time?
Yeah, processing time for getting I-130 approved. The first step.
I'm not sure, because for spouse, we are getting green card approvals within 90 days after filing sometimes.
My
But
father's got approved 3 months taking 12 months time, but my mother's is still pending. Okay, no
yeah,
worries.
so I
If I
think
need,
parents,
I
they are
just try
taking.
to reach USCIS through. Yeah, I tried to reach USCIS through a phone call, but I wasn't able to successfully speak to any live agent. So,
Yeah, you can talk to your
is there any
congressman's
way I can
office. Take the help of your congressman's office.
congressman?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Is it accessible and is it
Yeah.
realistically possible to reach a congressman?
We do it all the time. Matlab, we don't do it
Okay,
as
what
a
about
but our clients do it.
opening an FOIA or doing some ombudsman or a
FY,
info pass
Ombudsman's
appointment?
office is closed. They no longer exist.
Okay, info pass appointment is no longer possible, right? I guess. Info pass.
I don't think you can get an info pass appointment for a status check, but I haven't done that for.
So the best way is congressman, you are saying?
I think so.
Okay. One more question I had, Rajiv ji.
Last 10 seconds.
Yeah. Since I mentioned that I am a US citizen, because of the current bad job market, I'm unemployed. Okay. And I had some level of security clearance as well. I was working as a federal civilian employee. So because of the bad job market, if I go and work in a foreign country, in another country, and especially maybe with regards to that country's government projects, so will that be after like working for few years over there and I come back again to USA, will that create a problem for me or something like that?
No, you are a US citizen. You can work anywhere you want to,
Yeah.
where they allow
Yeah.
you to work, unless you are doing something against the government here, which they can
Yeah.
object to on security or other grounds. Why not? Absolutely.
No, there should not be any conflict of interest or something like that while
I
working for
I
another
don't know
country's
your case. I
government
don't know
projects
what
or something like
I
that.
don't know your case. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you've signed with the government. Okay. So depending upon what the terms of your security
No, no, no.
clearance.
I mean, it's a generic situation scenario, Rajiv ji.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
can't.
just
This is beyond immigration law. I told you as a citizen, you can work anywhere. Now you're talking about specifically conflict of interest, etc. That depends upon the terms of your security clearance. Okay. So if you want to be 100% sure about what you're doing, you can talk to a lawyer who specializes in security clearances. There are plenty of lawyers who do that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, Rajiv ji. Okay.
You're welcome. All the best, Ji.
Thank you.
Harshita ji, go ahead. Harshita Saraf.
Yes. Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good
So my
afternoon.
situation is currently I'm in India. I recently got married 6 months ago. My
Mm-hmm.
husband is based in US. He's a green card holder.
Okay.
And I do have H1B visa approved and
Mhm.
stamped.
Okay.
But my current employer does not have any suitable opening for me at the moment. So
Mm-hmm.
it is getting delayed for me to come to
Mm-hmm.
US.
Ji.
And so we wanted to take your advice, like what all options do we have? Can I parallelly apply for green card, spouse-based green card?
Yes,
And
of course. Always. Absolutely. Nothing
but
stops you from doing that.
but that timeline for that is like what we have researched is more than 3 years. So
Your question is different. Now your problem is different. Your question was, can I apply? The answer is yes. Problem is different.
okay, yes. So yes, so that's my first question. Okay, so I can apply parallelly.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think what all options I have apart from applying for green card? Because the timeline is 3 years,
Is
so
your is
we
your
have to wait.
husband close to getting his naturalization, his citizenship?
He has 2 more years
So then there's nothing
to.
else. H1B is your only other hope. All right.
Okay, so should I wait for my employer to give me opportunity and parallelly apply for green card?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
just one more follow-up question.
Ji.
If I change my employer,
Mm-hmm.
so do I have to go for stamping again in India if
No,
I change?
you
No,
don't.
I
No.
can come with the same stamping.
You may be, it could be argued that you're subject to 100,000. USCIS might say that, you never entered the US. You were never admitted into US. Which fiscal year were you approved in? When was your
It's
H1B approved?
it's December 2024.
Yeah, so December 24.
And stamping was done last year, September 2025. So before this rule arrives.
Hmm. Not sure if you're going to have a problem with the fiscal years. It was approved in December. That means it was applied in uh, April 24.
Yes.
So it's already the previous fiscal year. Yeah, the government would probably take the position that you don't have exemption from the lottery. Okay? Because you
Okay.
never entered the US.
Hello, sir. I'm
Okay.
actually Harshita's husband
Mhm.
because I'm in US and she's in India, so I'm another here. So actually, the one more question is um like if she files her green card from India, so will it be similar like if she comes here first in US and file green card?
देखो ना आ नहीं सकते ना कैसे आएंगे
Like
if she
so
but let me clarify one thing for you.
Mhm,
Let's say you file her I-130, which is for her
mhm,
green card,
mhm,
and then she's able to come to USA on an H1B.
mhm.
You can file her adjustment of status as soon as the dates are current while she's in USA. So just because you filed when she was outside the US does not stop you from converting him, adjusting status, converting her, adjusting status if she enters USA on an H1B. So your options are not closed. You can do it.
Okay. Okay. And it will not gonna create any problem with her H1B as well, or
H1B
if
is a dual intent visa. It allows you to have a
okay.
green card pending.
Okay. Okay. And if she comes here on a student visa, I think that's a different
That
scenario.
she's not
Yeah.
gonna get that. That's hard.
But
Okay.
that's not okay. Yeah.
Because her husband is in the US. I mean, it's a long shot. But you never know. I mean, I'm not God. I'm just
Yeah.
making a guess. All right.
Okay.
All the
Thank
best,
you.
guys. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Satish Kumar, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah. Hi, Rajiv. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. Go ahead.
Yeah, Rajiv, I have a question regarding my fiance. She's working as a medical professional, and she had a J1 um, um, waiver filed through um, the employer. Like clinic was supposed to file J1 waiver, but they like delayed some forms, and their lawyer like filed it recently, like
Mhm.
maybe like 2 3 days ago. So we were worried
But
about
she has an ongoing J1, right?
ongoing J1. Her a lawyer filed SCRC waiver. So Southeast
So
Crescent
she's a
Regional.
doctor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the question is now, since the lawyer filed the SCRC, would we get by her status end, which ends on 31st August, and with grace periods
I
ends
don't
on
know
30.
what their processing times are currently.
Um, and also, okay, if you don't know about it, I have a follow-up question. Let's say there is a 2-year rule that she has to leave after if it doesn't get approved while she's there, right?
No, what you're asking me is the home residency requirement,
Yeah,
212, right?
yeah.
So the question was unclear. What did you mean by that?
So I wanted to ask if, let's say, if the waiver doesn't get approved while she's here and she has to leave out of the country, can she come on H4 once the waiver is approved while she's there?
Um, hold on. If the waiver is approved, can she come back on H4? Definitely. Can
And
she be
how much?
outside and still get a waiver? Sure.
And also, is there a chance that we would find difficulty in getting H4?
Not because if the waiver is approved, there's no problem. The only problem you have is getting a date for the visa stamping.
Okay, basically we are from Pakistan, so it's
Oh,
just that we
that makes things
might,
easier. Yeah,
yeah.
that makes things easier. Definitely, if she gets her waiver approved, she can enter the United States on an H4. No doubt about that.
And let's say if she comes on H1 while she is in Pakistan, so she has to pay 100,000, right?
She
Like
does.
our
Yeah, yeah. But if she's in USA on H4 and then converts to H1, she does not have to pay.
yeah. And last question would be like since this timeline we are not sure about it, and she has a fellowship option as well. In your you have ton of experience. What would you recommend? Should we wait for this timeline or go with the fellowship, which will extend our J1 status?
With the fellowship, there might be a problem because if she has a waiver pending
Mm-hmm.
and first of all, she probably won't get another J1 while the waiver is pending. Once you file the waiver, government may not give her another J1. And second, if it is a different program, she might have another waiver that is needed at that time.
Okay.
So that
Yeah.
could be, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't rock that boat unless 100% sure that these two problems are resolved. Okay.
Gotcha. Thank you. I
All the
appreciate it.
best, Ji. You're welcome. Sambodh Ji. Sambodh.
Hi. Yeah, hi, Rajiv. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead, please.
Hi. Yeah, thank you for taking my question. So my
Sure.
question is very similar to a couple of people have already asked, so I'll try to keep it short. So
Ji.
I am working on H1B visa right now, and I was recently laid off. My last date will be May 15th, basically next Friday.
Okay.
I have a couple of interviews going on, but nothing has materialized yet. And even if it does, it will be at least a few weeks, right? So I am trying to see what will be the best option considering the complexity and everything. So I first option was B1, B2 as you mentioned, and the second was my wife is working on
नहीं
F1
B1 B2 नहीं B1 करिएगा.
B
Okay.
B1. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And second option is my wife is working on F1 OPT right now.
Mhm.
वो expire हो रहा है July में. Then she is filing for her STEM extension as well.
I prefer F2 संबोध जी, क्योंकि F2 में ना एक तो आप प्रीमियम कर सकते हो.
Okay.
ओके. और दूसरा आई थिंक इट्स मोर नेचुरल देन B1 B2.
अच्छा. Okay. And third option was a couple of companies have reached out, basically consultancies, so that they can transfer my H1B. So considering everything, would you still consider F2 be the best option right now?
I didn't understand that question. क्या मतलब आपका?
A couple of consultancy companies have reached out. They think they might transfer my H1B and wait for the projects to take over.
Yeah, but that's illegal, ना? क्योंकि
Yeah.
no employer should file without a project in hand.
Yeah.
Okay, don't get into that.
Okay, so F2 would be the best option. And अभी जैसे 60 days बाकी हैं, so should I wait and see if my interviews materialize, or should I
See,
go
normally,
ahead?
na, for most
Mhm.
people, I would say file as early as possible. But
Okay.
F2 is the exception because you can get premium processing. So you could wait until the last week, I guess.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Will there be any complexity going forward अगर next में employee file my H1B transfer when I get a job?
Okay, that's a very long question. You have to listen to the discussion we had today.
Okay.
So yeah, that I can't attend to right now. But F2 seems to be the natural choice, and doing it in the last week should be okay. All right.
Cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Jitesh ji, go ahead. Jitesh.
हेलो राजीव जी.
हेलो सर.
कैसे हैं आप सर?
मजे ही मजे यार.
सर मैंने आपको मैसेज किया था लिंक्डइन पे. सो दिस क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट माय वाइफ. शी इज ऑन अ B1 B2 वीजा सर, और मैं यहाँ पे F1 पे हूँ, एंड दिस इज माय सेकंड मास्टर्स डे 1 CPT.
जी.
सर तो my wife has entered the US twice before, और she has not like CBP में उनने disclose नहीं किया that she's coming to meet husband. It was just like tourism, and she was allowed to enter twice. सर तो दोनों बार she stayed like for 5 months. And just last time she came here with her parents, as tourists again.
जी.
और फिर her parents left, she stayed for 5 months, and both the time she left before her I-94 expired.
जी.
Sir, तो ये था last visit था when she left was in March. So sir, we are planning to get her in again in June. सर तो मेरे को सर इसके challenges पूछने थे.
Jitesh ji, I think you have already done damage to your case, because if the government wanted to make an issue of it, the fact that she didn't disclose she was coming to visit her husband could be a ground for permanent exclusion from the United States. Okay, so you already have done damage. तो अभी इसके आगे और क्या damage कर सकते हो? I mean, it's a little bit difficult for me to say. If the government wanted to make an issue, you already have done the worst that could have ever have happened.
नहीं सर, इशू लाइक ऐसा से टूरिज्म पर्पस बोला, एंड सर शी विजिटेड अ लॉट ऑफ प्लेसेस, बट उनने सिर्फ ये नहीं
देखो
मेंशन
यार,
किया कि
देखो, I'm on your side, but
Right.
even then I can tell you this is a very weak case. If you
Okay.
wanted to argue with the government, a judge would never take your side. I think that would be astoundingly difficult. Okay.
सर तो
Again,
अभी
मेरा guess ये है, but I am,
हाँ.
like I said before, I'm not God, I'm just a human being.
यस सर. सर तो बस क्वेश्चन ये था कि जैसे अगर जून या जुलाई में अगर वो री एंटर करते हैं,
देखो ऐसा
हाँ.
है, if somebody is spending too much time in the US, at some point there'll be a much closer inquiry, and they can also turn her back. They can also bar her for 5 years, and if they think she has lied about something, they'll bar her forever.
Right.
Okay. So if in any 12-month period, somebody is here more than 6 months, they definitely don't like that.
राइट सर
Okay.
सर तो अभी फिर आप क्या सजेस्ट करेंगे कि वो रुक जाए नहीं आए कि
नहीं,
अगर
मैं जब ऐसी सिचुएशन होती है ना where there's already a major disqualification, I really don't have much to say because anything I say is I'm not sure ethical.
ओके
ठीक
सर
है?
तो वो थोड़ा टाइम रुक के भी नहीं आ सकते 5-6 महीने बाद जैसे लाइक उतना टाइम बाहर देके एंड शी कैन नॉट कम हियर
That's
टू
it.
विजिट अगेन एज टूरिस्ट
Again, that's just a 8 महीने 10 महीने ये कोई बार्गेन तो है नहीं भैया. You know, I'm not trying to bargain with you and I'm not going to let you bargain with me. So up to ultimately it is the judgment of the CBP officer. What
ओके
is a safe number? Maybe after a year, after she leaves.
ओके so
That should be.
she has already left
हाँ,
okay yeah I got
exactly.
what you're saying
Yep.
सर और दूसरा चीज ये था कि सर my H1B got picked up this year and my company has filed for it
Mhm.
तो सर उस बेसिस पे कुछ हो सकता है लाइक क्योंकि we don't know when
Yeah,
we get an H4 appointment right sir
yeah, well, obviously she should not enter the US with an intention to change to H4. But you
नहीं
know,
सर
this is
yeah
I'm very uncomfortable talking about this case because I think you've already screwed it up. Okay.
okay
I'm not gonna
सर
address this anymore.
सर तो ये आपसे लाइक कैन आई शेड्यूल
अगर
एन
आप मेरे से
अपॉइंटमेंट विद
अकेले
यू
में भी बात करोगे मैं आपको यही जवाब दूंगा.
अच्छा
I am very uncomfortable talking about this. I can discuss the outcome and you know what एक बार आपने कर दिया तो फिर उसके बाद देखो when you file a DS 160 there's a question, have you ever tried to um, misrepresent or commit fraud to take a US immigration benefit? I
नहीं
think you
सर
already
सर
crossed that.
उसके सर B1 B2 उसके पास प्रायर टू
अरे
मैरिज था
भाई entering the US is also an immigration benefit.
राइट
ओके. सो आई मीन आप लोग ऐसे काम करते हैं फिर उसके बाद मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. ओके. आई एम गोना हैव टू बेग एक्सक्यूज. आई एम नॉट श्योर आई कैन हेल्प यू.
ओके
ऑल द
थैंक यू
बेस्ट.
सर
यू वेलकम जी. आशुतोष जी गो अहेड प्लीज.
या हाय राजीव जी एम आई ऑडिबल पर
यस
मेरा
यू आर.
आवाज आ रहा है
हाँ
या
बिल्कुल आ
सो राजीव जी मेरे 3 सवाल है
रहा.
सो फर्स्टली मैं जस्ट सिचुएशन एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ लास्ट वीक आई वाज लेड ऑफ फ्रॉम अ कंपनी एंड करेंटली आई एम ऑन H1B वीजा सो
अच्छा
फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन मैं क्लॉक भी मेरा स्टार्ट हो चुका है कुछ इंटरव्यूज मेरे लाइंड अप है अभी तक कुछ कॉन्क्रीट हुआ नहीं है तो मेरा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है कि मैं B1 पे मूव हो सकता हूँ क्या अगर मैं
जी
B1 पे मूव हो
जी आशुतोष दैट्स व्हाट आई वुड डू इफ आई वर यू. That's what makes sense क्योंकि you are negotiating contracts looking for a job. Yeah, you can certainly try.
okay so I can move on B1 correct
You can try. क्योंकि ultimately it's the government's call.
ओके श्योर श्योर ओके
Mhm.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन राजीव जी इसमें यही था कि अगर मैं कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जॉब में अगर देखता हूँ तो अगर उसमें थोड़ा पे अगर कम रहेगा या तो अगर मुझे फुल टाइम जॉब भी मिलता है और अगर थोड़ा उसका पे भी कम रहेगा जो मेरे
जी
करंट H1B जो मेरा था तो
जी एक
उसमें कुछ
सेकेंड
इशू हो
राहुल
सकता
साहब एक सेकेंड. Your base salary is not set by what you were making before.
है
Okay.
ओके
It is set by what the prevailing wages are. ठीक है.
ओके
So which is published by the government. So let's say I'll give you an example. Let's say I was working in Santa Clara County as a software
ओके
developer.
ओके
Let's say level 3 and my salary was $300,000. ठीक है.
ओके
Next job I got it in, I don't know, little village in Pennsylvania where level 3 salary for a developer is $56,000.
ओके
Can I go from 300 to 56? Sure, because I'm getting prevailing wage for the area where I'm working. Let's take
ओके
another example. I'm in Santa Clara County. Level 3 job prevailing wage is $180,000, but I was making 300,000. Can I take the next job in Santa Clara for 180? Sure.
ओके गॉट इट
तो जो
सो
आपका जो बेस है ना, that is not set by your previous salary. It is set by the government for the area where you work.
ओके गॉट इट सो प्रोबेबली वो लोकेशन के हिसाब से वो रहेगा और वो
जी बिल्कुल.
इशू
एंड
शायद से इशू नहीं होगा वहाँ पे
हाँ इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आपका बेस ही सेट हो गया because you made a lot of money one year.
ओके ओके ओके, वी गॉट इट। लास्ट क्वेश्चन राजीव जी इसमें ये है कि अगर मैं F1 पे मूव होने को ट्राई करता हूँ, जैसे D1 CPT जैसा, तो
ठीक है।
मुझे प्रोसेस एकदम तुरंत इनिशिएट करना होगा कि शुड आई लुक फॉर जॉब, अभी थोड़ा ऑप्शंस देखूं मैं, और अगर नहीं होता है
या
तो मैं
सी
नेक्स्ट।
एक पार्टली इट इज कि आपका एक तो वो रेगुलेशंस पेंडिंग है, वो क्या करेंगी क्या नहीं करेंगी। तो आई थिंक इट्स बेटर टू फाइल फॉर द F1 CPT now if you have an issue that might become a problem with the new regulations once they come. Normally ये होता है कि even when they publish new regulations, they'll give us some little bit of lag time. But are they required by law? Probably not. They could give you 3 days lag time. तो इसलिए for CPT people who are trying to convert to F1, if you were just a regular F1, I could have waited until the last week or so. लेकिन आप तो जितना जल्दी फाइल करो उतना अच्छा है मेरे हिसाब से।
ओके ओके सर, नो प्रॉब्लम सर, ये तीन ही क्वेश्चंस थे। मैं थोड़ा
हाँ
इसके ऊपर और रिसर्च कर लेता हूँ, अगर और
हाँ
कुछ क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे तो मैं आपके कॉल में आ जाऊंगा अगले दिन।
श्योर एब्सोल्युटली ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
यू वेलकम आशुतोष जी। धीरज जी गो हेड प्लीज। धीरज जी, धीरज धीरज जी कहाँ चले गए?
हेलो।
हाँ जी, नाम भूल गए अपना?
नहीं नहीं राजीव जी, दूसरे कॉल पर
अच्छा
था।
अच्छा
गुड आफ्टरनून, कैसे
जी,
हैं सर?
बहुत बढ़िया, आप बताओ।
जी राजीव जी, मैंने F1 के लिए अप्लाई किया था जब मैं ग्रेस पीरियड पे था फरवरी में, और F1 अप्रूव हो गया था प्रीमियम में,
गुड।
और क्लासेस भी स्टार्ट हो गए थे मार्च में।
अच्छा।
और अभी मेरा मतलब नया जॉब लग गया है,
हम्म,
और दे आर इन द प्रोसेस जो H1B ट्रांसफ़र करवाने के टाइम।
ठीक है।
हाँ जी, तो और मैंने, जैसा आपने एक बार लास्ट टाइम गाइड किया था,
हम्म,
तो मैंने कॉलेज से एक ईमेल लिखवा के लिया है कि इन
हम्म,
केस मेरा H1B आ जाता है, आई कैन कंटिन्यू क्लासेस ऑनलाइन
दैट्स अ
कंप्लीटली।
वेरी स्मार्ट मूव यार, बहुत सियाने हो आप धीरज जी।
जी, आपने आपने क्या गाइड किया था?
मैं अपनी तारीफ कर रहा हूँ लेकिन आपके थ्रू क्या।
जी, तो वो अप्रूवल, मतलब वो ईमेल भी आ गया है, और
अच्छा,
अभी सारा प्रोसेस चल रहा है। तो
बहुत
इसके
बढ़िया।
अलावा और कुछ ऐसा कोई मेजर्स स्टेप मैं ले सकता हूँ कि जो थोड़ा सेफगार्ड रहे, या
I
फिर
can't think
समथिंग?
of I can't think of anything else धीरज जी।
ओके।
ग्रेस पीरियड पे हैं, F1 ज्वाइन थे, F1 ज्वाइन कर लिया, H1 में
जी।
वापस कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं। वेरी स्मार्ट दैट यू ऑलरेडी टॉक्ड विद द यूनिवर्सिटी, यू हैव समथिंग that says you can continue. Yeah, I think you've done everything you should.
जी,
All right.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल। बस वही है कि टाइम थोड़ा-सा, मतलब मुझे कॉन्शियसली कम लग रहा है, कि बिकॉज़ फ़ेब में हुआ था, और फिर अभी
No,
अप्रैल में।
well, look, it's not a secret that you want to work and you want to work on
हुँ,
H1B. What's wrong with that? Agar if your lawyer should be able to make a fairly good case for you, why not?
हुँ।
All
Yeah,
right.
they like the portal, usually they have a portal, and they
ठीक
earlier showed the status as a change of employer,
जी,
but now they are saying like change of status,
हाँ,
COS it will be.
ठीक है। All right.
जी,
All the
चलिए।
best, Dheeraj ji.
थैंक यू राजीव, थैंक यू सो मच।
All right. Bye bye.
बाय।
Oindrila wants to know. I'm confused where I am. So right now I am showing one, two. Oindra, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sixth. Dheeraj was the first. Now you are the. Let's see. Dheeraj is out. Now you are the fifth in line. Okay. But the thing is, I'll get to everyone because whoever is here, I closed the doors so that I can talk with the people who are already here. Nihar ji, go ahead. Nihar.
Hello, Rajiv ji.
Hello, sir.
I actually messaged you on LinkedIn a couple of days back about a F4 case that my aunt had filed for my dad and my family.
So
So
मुझे याद नहीं है. So then what happened?
yeah, so basically I'm 28 years old right now.
Okay.
So I am on my PhD here on F1 visa in the US. So
Very nice.
my question is, should I take the risk of going back for the interview? The interview is in June in India. So because I'm on an F1, it's a non-immigrant visa. Will there be any like negative side of
But
me trying
but
to attend the? interview.
Are you protected by the Child Status Protection Act? Are you
So,
entitled to it?
so I checked online. Our application was pending for 3 years, and as for that, I
So,
am not.
Niharji, what is the point of going? Okay.
Yeah, matlab, so there's absolutely zero chance, right?
I mean, if the math has been done,
Yeah.
talk with a lawyer, do the calculations again.
Okay.
But if अगर आपको ग्रीन कार्ड मिल भी जाता है, okay, they make a mistake, they give you a green card. Next thing is citizenship पे आपका green card revoke कर देंगे वो.
Okay.
So I don't
Okay.
think it's worth it. All right.
Okay, and there's no other pathway that, like, my father, once he gets his green card, to sponsor me and for me to keep the original
Oh, I don't
application
know
way.
any way to transfer the priority date. At least I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks.
All the best. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Preeti ji, Preeti.
Hello, sir. I was just typing to ask where I'm on the list, but thank you for taking my question.
Ji, you are right here, Preeti ji.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So I have a question regarding H1B transfer. So I'm currently on H1B and I recently got laid off and I'm currently in my grace period. I have about 30 days left.
Ji.
So I have an offer from company A.
Ji.
And I'm also interviewing with another company B, which
Ji.
is my preferred option.
ठीक.
So right now, company A wants me to join soon. So I want to start my H1B transfer so I can like start with them. But I want to know, like, say in the next couple of weeks, like 2 weeks or so, I hear back from company B. Would it be an issue if I start a H1B transfer from two companies at the same time?
No,
And
it is not an issue.
okay.
What I want you to do, Preeti ji, is also Google H1B bridge petitions.
Okay.
It will give you the entire picture very clearly.
Okay. So in case my company A's petition, like my company A's transfer is approved and still the other one is in pipeline, it will not cause any issues, right?
There's a slight technical issue. Are you going from H1 to H1? Are you because if it is filed outside the grace period, but that also becomes a non-issue because of the bridge of the previous H1B. You went from H1 grace period, which is also H1, to H1 another employer A, and on to another. Yeah, I don't see any issue at all. No, I was just trying to figure out if there's any issue. No issue at all, Preeti ji.
So if my company A is approved, what is the process for me to go to company B?
देखो पहली बात तो ये है कि remember if you have multiple H1B approvals through a succession of companies, A, B, C, D. If A's you already got approval, you're working with them, then B gets approved.
Yes.
Okay. But can you join B? Sure. Then can you come back to A? Probably. Okay. Because one approval doesn't overrule another.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's say A, B, C, D. A got approved, you're working with A, B got approved, but you like D better. Can you join D if they get approved, even though C was approved? Yes, you can.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Do I need any paychecks from A, sir? This is my last question. To say
Obviously, if you have joined them or you are within the 60-day grace period after approval through A, you will either need pay stubs or be in the 60-day grace period after approval through A in order to go to B.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
You're welcome, ji. All the best.
Thank you.
Novanil Das, কেমন আছে ওরা? Mr. Das? Novanil?
राजीव जी, आई थिंक वो दूसरे कॉल पे गए हैं, मैसेज डाला था उन्होंने.
Acha. Oh, thank you for telling me, Shashank ji. There's got to be a way people can see what number they are at, Hannah. Well, let's see if there is. I'll try to figure out from Zoom people if that's possible. Shantanu ji, go ahead. Shantanu Joglekar, काय सांगितलं?
Hi Rajiv ji, good afternoon.
Good afternoon ji.
So sir, मेरे दो क्वेश्चन थे. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन मेरी वाइफ के रिलेटेड था. मेरी वाइफ अभी इंडिया में है.
कितने जोर से बोल रहा मेरी वाइफ. अरे ठीक है यार, आप ही की है, आपके साथ कोई आर्ग्यू नहीं कर रहा.
Yes, sir.
और इतनी जोर से मेरी वाइफ, हाँ बाबा अभी की वाइफ.
So she's back in India and she is applying for H4 visa right now.
ठीक.
I'm on an H1B. I was laid off in March, but the company has kept me on payroll till June 30. Basically, they are paying me the severance as my paycheck.
But is
Not,
that your entire pay?
yes, it's my entire pay.
They're not
Like
deducting anything from that.
they are not deducting anything.
देखो एक बात मैं आपको बोल दूं शांतनु जी. One thing I'm concerned about is that under the Biden administration, their approach was that as long as you're getting paid, your 60-day doesn't start. Not sure Trump administration will try to blow that up. So at least you have some defensible argument that that's how it should be. Even the regulations say that as long as I'm getting paid, what concern is that of yours? I don't have to be counted from the day I stopped working. But I would just be cautious and say, okay, my 60-day begins from the day after I stopped working.
Okay, but उसका इंटरव्यू अभी May 13 को है H4 का. तो मेरा कंसर्न ये था बेसिकली कि right now the situation I am in, is it okay for her to go to interview because my 797 is active, everything's active,
देखिए
everything.
और क्या choice है आपके पास? Let's look at the choices. If you reschedule, I'm not even sure they're allowing rescheduling right now, are they?
No, they are not.
Yeah, तो फिर choice क्या है? चले जाओ, देखी जाएगी. Don't lie about anything. Be truthful. If they
Okay.
give it to her, great. If they don't, then you apply for another appointment.
Okay, and I have signed an offer with a new employer.
जी.
And the thing is, I have told them to wait to start my H1 transfer until the interview is done because the interview is tied into my previous petition.
जी.
So
I don't think that matters, Shantanu ji.
It doesn't matter.
No. You can talk to the lawyers who are going to do the H1B. I don't think it matters.
And then let's say her visa gets approved on May 13 and then they start my H1 transfer over here. Will the new H1 affect her H4?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You can change 10 jobs. Her H4 doesn't get affected. The only thing I would be concerned about, give me 1 second. Let me think about this. She's applying for a visa. You are here and I can't think of any way this should impact her, Shantanu ji.
Okay. And I also wanted to travel for a couple of weeks to India for a medical emergency. Like
अरे
there's a
बाबा.
surgery.
You know, I've noticed this about you guys. जितने लोग हैं ना यहाँ पे. Just when we think we figured out the answer, जैसे कि one of those, I don't know, one of those bad movies, you bring in another twist. By the way, ये भी problem है. अभी उसमें दिक्कत उसमें ये है शांतनु जी कि if you, first of all, do you have a visa that is unexpired?
Yes, my visa is valid until September 2027.
Next year. अच्छा. देखिए ऐसा होता है कि जिस दिन आपका H1B फाइल होता है, you should be in the United States. ठीक है. But because of that 100,000 monkey on our back, I'm very reluctant to let people go. I say, wait करो, H1B approve हो जाए, उसके बाद travel करो.
Okay. So what if I ask them to wait to transfer my H1B before I make the
तो
trip?
वापस कैसे आओगे? You can't travel out on 60-day grace period.
I'm technically not on my 60-day grace period. No?
But technically you think you are not, but I don't know what the government thinks.
Because I was laid off when I was outside. I was already in India when I was laid off.
तो उसका भी बड़ा अजीब है. उसका बड़ा अजीब है. Government says, you can look it up, it's on the USCIS website. Government says that you cannot travel on 60-day grace period. Second, if you are outside and you get laid off, you cannot come back to the US.
Okay.
Okay. But if you are able to make it back, you'll have 60-day grace period. अब इसका क्या मतलब है मुझे नहीं पता.
Okay.
White House को चिट्ठी डाल के पूछ लो.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rajiv ji.
No
So no
problem.
travel plans, I guess.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Not worth it. All right.
Thank you so much. I
All the
appreciate
best.
it.
You're welcome. Madam Chaudhary or Indrila ji.
Hi, can you hear me?
Ji, I can hear you just fine, loud and clear.
Perfect. Thank you, Rajiv sir, for taking the session. I'll be as quick as possible.
जी
I got laid off on H1B, and my perm was also filed. So my perm was filed last year in July 2025.
ठीक है
And my H1B is only valid till next year, September 2027. And this is like the
ओके
entire 6 year tenure.
ठीक
So now, because I have, I think, close to 1.5 years left, I was advised either I can take the B1 route or the F1 route. I decided to just go through the F1 route, or day one CPT college. So I've been enrolled, so all of that is fine. It's yet to start though. My question is now, even if I get a company, I am trying to understand how do I ask them to initiate my green card process as soon as possible, the perm filing part, because I just have 1.5 years left. But if I do the recapturing of my H1B days while I was like traveling to India or abroad, that comes up to again like 8-9 months more. So what like I just wanted to understand, like, how do I communicate this to the next employer I go to, and how long do I need to continue staying on my F1? And by this question I mean is I am going to continue like studying and completing the entire course. It's just I wanted to be on my H1B so that I can just visit home as soon as possible.
नहीं
So
अभी विजिट होम को थोड़ा पोस्टपोन करिए द राइट थिंग टू डू इज
hmm.
most employers will not start your green card unless you've joined them. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So once you join them, ask
Hmm.
them to start your green card. Once they start your green card, let's say what it takes about 4 months to get the prevailing wage back. You get the prevailing wage back, advertise for what 60 days or so. Then you file. Um, you have a year and a half plus 9 months left, right?
Plus 9 months that I can ask them to recapture, so that I need to tell them I have
So
all my travel dates.
I think if the job is secure, I think once they have started your perm, uh, you can ask them to do the H1B.
You're saying once they start the perm, like it should, okay, still perm approval, you mean? Because before perm, there are so many steps. It takes about a year, I'm guessing, right?
No, it's taking less now. That's why I
It's
said
taking
about 4
less.
months. So about 6 months, no?
Oh, okay, great. And
So
what happens to my perm, which was filed by my previous company? They told
they
me
can
that they
push.
won't revoke it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if
And
they
that would be like pending for like 365 days, like if I do like now in July. So, like, can I get an extension based on
yeah,
that?
you can if it is pending. And the interesting thing is, you can actually, if you have, I won't get into the details. Bottom line is, you can get that 1 year
Hmm.
plus the 1 year 9 months that is coming. So you could get 3 years 9 months or 2 years 9 months.
Okay. But that's a different employer, and this is a different
That's
different.
allowed.
That's allowed? Oh, I was
Yes.
told that
No,
I
that's
should just think of that as a gone case because that's not an I-140 approved. That's just a
no,
perm
but
filing.
that is a different category. I-140 approved is a different category. That is a 3 year approval. This is
Right.
a 1 year approval.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All the best, ji.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
You're welcome. Shubhangi ji, go ahead, Shubhangi. Connecting to audio, are. Oh, Baba. Or as our Bengali friends here will say, Uri Baba. Okay, ठीक है. SWA, SWA. By the way,
Hi.
oh, Navanil is back. Hold on. SWA. Navanil is back. हाँ जी दास दादा কেমন আছো?
ভালো আছি স্যার, আপনি কেমন আছেন?
बहुत बढ़िया मजे कर रहे हैं भैया.
First of all, thank you so much for doing this, Rajiv ji. Uh, this is really helpful for people like us.
Mhm.
My question is, I am currently on H1B and I was laid off on March 20th, 2026. So I'm on
अच्छा
60-day grace period right now, which
okay
ends on May 18th, 2026.
ठीक है.
I've secured an offer right now, and
Mhm.
they're currently processing my H1B transfer, which of course
Okay
takes time.
okay
Now, what I want to know is I do have like 10, 11 days left.
Mhm.
what if my H1B is processed by that time, or what if it is not? What are my options then,
Okay.
and how to go about those?
So what I would do is I would talk with my lawyers who are processing the H1B, and I'll say, you guys, listen. There's no guarantee ever that the H1B will be approved. Okay. I'm thinking of filing a B1 as a backup option.
Okay.
Okay. But if the H1B is approved, and please file premium processing, we'll withdraw the B1.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I think I would do.
Right. Okay, Rajivji. But in case, let's say, I go ahead and get the receipt within this 11 days.
Yeah, receipt तो आ गया ना बाबा, लेकिन approve होने का क्या guarantee?
Right. Okay. Okay. अगर approve हो गया तो I can
Yeah,
revoke
then you
my.
have no problem. Then there's
Okay.
nothing left to do.
और अगर approve हो गया तो I can revoke my B1 and then
Yeah,
go about.
exactly. Just withdraw your B1.
Okay.
And you can do one more thing. You can actually, when you file the H1B, you can put a letter there saying, if you are approving my H1B with change of status or with status, consider my B1 to be withdrawn.
Okay.
But if you are not, then please continue to process my B1.
Okay. And if, let's say, the H1B is by any chance I receive an RFE, as you were saying, because there is simultaneously B1 and H1B
No,
petitions filed.
that's not illegal. That's perfectly okay.
Okay. And what should be the next steps in that case if there's an RFE?
नहीं, there's nothing else left. एक ही step है इसमें, और कोई 10 step तो है नहीं. File B1, withdraw if H1B is approved.
Okay.
All
Sure.
right.
Sure.
All the best, Ji.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. SWA.
Hi, Rajiv ji.
ये SW का क्या मतलब, ये बताओ.
My name is Swati, so I just gave Swa.
अच्छा, क्योंकि SWA in immigration law means state workforce agency.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
All right, Swati ji, बोलिए.
I finished my master's in computer science and then I was working for 3 years. Before my last H1B attempt, I got laid off. I was thinking of pursuing a DBA CPT program and continuing to search for jobs. My STEM OPT expires on June 13th, and the program starts towards the end of June. My concern is if that new duration of status rule gets implemented, would this program still be okay or would it
The answer is
impact
we don't know how it's going to be.
Okay. Another option that I do have is my partner is on H1B and we're not married
Partner
yet.
मतलब business partner.
No. My boyfriend is on H1B.
Much better. I can now place them. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. So do I have to get married before June 13th if I want to switch to H4 without returning back
So
to India, or how does that work?
This is what I'm getting. If you are marrying too close, or close to your status issues, government may send an RFE about is this marriage genuine, etc. But if you've been dating for a while, so what? Let them send an RFE.
Right,
So
we have been dating for a while, but would that have to happen before June 13th, or could it be even on my grace period, the wedding?
जितना जल्दी करते हो उतना अच्छा, if you genuinely want to get married, but don't get married just to get DH.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your advice. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. All the best.
Thank you.
विघ्नेश बच्चू जी, क्या हो रहा है बच्चू साहब?
Hi, Rajiv. So my situation was like I was in STEM OPT student visa, so it expires next year July. So my employer currently he filed H1. I mean he in the lottery got picked, so he would be filing this month in a premium processing, but he's not paying wages like for 7 months, but he's providing the paychecks but asking not us to cash out, but he's providing
that is
everything.
fraud.
Yeah, but he is paying everything for the government and also that to run the payroll.
Yeah, but
But right now,
that's still fraud.
so I want to switch the employer without losing the H1 that he filed. So any other
जिस
option?
बंदे ने एक बार fraud में involve हो गया, there is nothing I can do for them. That's the problem.
So What are the options that I am having right now then?
Don't know of any, because no matter what you do, at some point it's going to come and bite you. If a client tells me, file my H1B, I'm in this situation, I couldn't do it. Sorry, unethical for me to do. Because the problem is, it's a violation of status. It's a violation of criminal law. It's a violation of the law that kicks in and says you are permanently barred from entering the US, never come back. In fact, going to any other country would be very difficult to. Many countries ask, have you ever committed fraud in any other country? So it's a bad idea. I don't know what to tell you, sir. I wish I could.
It's not on me, right? You're saying is it fraud by my?
No, you are a part of it, no? That's
Okay.
the problem, Vignesh.
So the earlier case, what should I be? I should be actually leaving the company and searching for a different employer.
I can't tell you, because no matter what you do, once the tree is poisoned, every fruit is poisonous. Jo marji karo aap. I don't know of any way around this.
So let's say like if he filed and it got approved for whatever reason he did
Still the
this
same
month.
problem. Still the
So
same.
can I switch the employers before October
Still the
1st?
same problem. You keep asking me the same question. I'll keep telling you. Still the same problem. Because this tree has been poisoned. Okay? Sorry. Nothing I can tell you. सच बोल के फंस जाओगे, हजार चीजें कर सकते हैं. All right. All the best जी. राहुल पटेल जी, go ahead. राहुल जी.
कैसे हो?
अरे मजाમાં બાબા.
ગુજરાતી બી આવડે છે.
I have many Gujarati friends. So, हाँ बोलिए.
सबकी तरह मैंने भी आपको मतलब ओके या आई विल स्पीक इन हिंदी में
जी.
मैंने भी आपको लिंक्डइन पे मैसेज करा था. आई नो आपके पास पर मैसेज
भाई अच्छा, लिंक्डइन वाले देखो, one thing I want to make clear, you can only connect with 30,000 people. तो मेरे पास 30,000 when it was completed, I could not connect with anyone. People who asked me, there's about 1,000 people waiting. But I can't connect. वो बोल रहे हैं कि connect नहीं कर सकते, follow कर सकते लेकिन connect नहीं. 30,000 is the
कनेक्टेड. तो मैंने आपको मैसेज करा था. ओके सर, मेरा सिचुएशन ये है कि आई एम ऑन ओपीटी और वो लास्ट अभी ये मंडे को एक्सपायर हुआ है.
आपका ओपीटी के स्टेम ओपीटी है?
ओपीटी.
अच्छा.
मैंने स्टेम ओपीटी के लिए अप्लाई कर दिया था. बायोमेट्रिक आया था मार्च 30 को, वो खत्म कर दिया. आई वाज जस्ट वेटिंग, रेगुलर में करा था.
ठीक.
बट नहीं पता क्या करना था, तो आई आस्क्ड यू कि प्रीमियम प्रोसेस करूँ या रेगुलर में करूँ. फिर आई डिड प्रीमियम प्रोसेसिंग ट्यूसडे को.
गुड.
आई एम वेटिंग फॉर दैट, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेरी जॉब अप्रैल 30 को खत्म हुई है. अब क्या करना चाहिए, मतलब क्या सिचुएशन है?
देखिए ऐसा है ना कि अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट डेज कितने हैं आपके पास, वो कंज्यूम करने पड़ेंगे आपको.
आई हैव 0 अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. आई यूज्ड प्रीवियसली. मैंने पहले एक भी बार यूज नहीं करा.
हाँ तो 150 डेज बन जाते हैं. 90 फ्रॉम फर्स्ट ईयर एंड 60 फॉर नेक्स्ट 2 ईयर. तो आई थिंक यू शुड बी ओके ना. आपने प्रीमियम भी कर दिया, यू शुड बी फाइन.
तो सर अप्रैल 30 के बाद से ही साइकिल स्टार्ट हो जाएगी, या मेरा जो पेरोल जो कंपनी कर रही है तो दे विल बी डूइंग दिस अभी करेगी ये वीक में फ्राइडे को, और एक और पेरोल आएगा वो नेक्स्ट मंथ में आएगा. तो क्वेश्चन ये है कि सर कब से साइकिल स्टार्ट हो जाएगी?
I always count OPT as the day you stop working, because after all it's practical training. It's not about wages, right?
Yeah.
तो जब आप काम करना बंद कर देते हैं तो उसके नेक्स्ट डे से आपका अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट शुरू हो जाता है मेरे हिसाब से.
सर मतलब ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है कि इस टाइम ओपीटी पे इम्पैक्ट हो?
नहीं, I don't think so, Rahul ji. Only thing is, if you have applied for STEM OPT, you have given an employer there.
Yes.
If you don't have that employer, they won't approve your OPT. So you need to get another employer as quickly as possible and substitute.
हाँ सर, वो मतलब अभी 2 इंटरव्यू दे चुका हूँ, तो होपफुली नेक्स्ट वीक तक कुछ.
और अभी इसमें प्रॉब्लम ये है कि आपका प्रीमियम चल रहा है, राइट? तो you might run into this difficulty that if they try to verify you through e-verify, you won't show up in the role of the employees for the old employer?
मैंने कंसल्टेंसी थ्रू है सर अनफॉर्चुनेटली, तो उन लोगों ने अभी तक वैसा कुछ करा नहीं है, मतलब फायर उनकी end से।
No, no. When you applied STEM OPT, you went through an E-Verify employer, right?
Yeah, हाँ.
When you went through an E-Verify employer, USCIS can check who the employees of the E-Verify employer are.
तो
समझे?
ठीक है।
And when you are no longer on their payroll, they deny the 485. I'm sorry, the 765.
तो सर अब लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, प्रॉमिस। अभी जैसे अब फिर ये ओपीटी मतलब पेंडिंग में है, तो मैंने मास्टर कर लिया, मैंने बैचलर भी यूएसए करा है, मास्टर भी यूएसए करा है। क्या करना चाहिए नेक्स्ट अगर ये स्टेम ओपीटी अप्रूव नहीं होता है? आई मीन शुड आई
Go
गो?
for Dr. Patel, I guess. That's all you can do.
क्या हो गया सर?
Go for Dr. Patel, I said.
तो सर मतलब वो ग्रेस पीरियड के टाइम पे मतलब जैसे ही डिनाई हो जाता है तो फिर मेरा खत्म हो जाएगा, राइट? आई नीड टू स्टार्ट द कॉलेज स्कूल इमीडिएटली।
ये मुझे याद नहीं है कि if there is a STEM OPT denial, do you get 60 days or not? I think you do, but I don't remember for sure. You can check with your DSO.
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है?
सर बड़ा अप एंड डाउन चल रहा है। ओके, थैंक यू सो मच सर।
हो जाएगा यार, निकल जाते हैं टाइम भी, कोई बात नहीं. Hang in there. All right?
ठीक है, थैंक यू।
All the best, जी. Vatsal ji, go ahead. Vatsal,
Thank you, Rajiv ji, for this opportunity.
of course.
This question is about my in-laws who came here on green card back in 2023. They went back to India in October of 2025.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, my mother-in-law is going through a medical treatment and they won't be able to come back by October of this year, 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we did not file for the I-131 re-entry permit
Mm-hmm.
before they left. So, is there anything we can do to make sure like they can come
No,
back?
you can't do anything proactively. It's too late for that.
Mm-hmm.
But what you can hope for is this. What you can hope for is that if they are outside for a year, or more than a year, you will file an application called Returning Resident Permit, or SB1. Sam, B for what? B for boy. Sam boy 1.
Okay.
SB1, which is basically explaining to the consulate that, look, we did not mean to abandon our green card, but our situation was such that we could not make it back in 1 year.
Okay.
Would the consulate approve it or not? Hard to say. If they approve it, they'll be able to come back and resume their green card. Okay.
Okay.
But if they are not given that, then you'll have to start their green card all over again.
Okay. And is there any time limit that we should file this SB1 soon enough, or?
The earlier, the better, because you need explanation of all this time that you did not come back to the US.
Okay. And I think the last question, do we get any medical records from the doctor as well to
You
prove?
should always do that. Medical records, payments that you've made towards the treatment, etc. Everything that you can.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for this.
You're welcome, ji. All the best.
Thank you.
Umesh Maheshwari ji, go ahead. Umesh.
Thank you, sir.
Ji.
Sir, this is for my dependents.
Okay.
So I filed the H1 extension. It was pending from 16 months, but it was filed after the I-94 expiry. That was under NPT. Right? Out of 3 dependents, 1 dependent got approval. Remaining 2 are pending, sir. In meantime, I changed my employer. So I am with the new employer, but their petition was filed with the old employer. So I need to understand how to mitigate this risk and get
So
approval.
your H1B is already transferred, right? You've got your change
It
of
is in
status?
pending state, sir. It is in pending state.
But you filed within the 60-day grace period, right?
My H1B, sir?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I remember once we had a problem where, and I'm trying to remember the details. The problem was somebody like you went from employer 1 to employer 2, and the H4 was not filed. H1 was filed, but H4 was not filed because there was time remaining on H4. And normally you wouldn't file an H4 in those circumstances.
Correct.
But the old employer revoked the H1B, and when they revoked the H1B, government also revoked H4.
H4, correct.
So all this happened before the H1B was filed again. So H1B was filed within the 60-day grace period. And government said, well, you should have filed H4 again because the old H4 was revoked.
Okay.
And our answer was, well, that's all wrong because he still has status for another 60 days. How can you revoke the H4? I don't remember exactly what happened. But I think my guess, just going by my common sense right now, is that you should be okay because your H1B was filed timely. The H4 nunc pro tunc was filed timely. It was filed with the old employer,
Correct.
but it was filed. You said it was filed outside the.
After I-94 expiry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you have to do nunc pro tunc.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So I don't know, Umeshji. I think it'll be okay as best as I can tell.
Yeah, one
because,
application, one dependent got approved.
Yeah, no, I understand that. So I think you'll be okay.
So it's
By
been
the
16
way,
months. It's been already 16 months, close
yeah,
to.
yeah.
So
So you can try to open a service ticket or contact a
yeah,
congressman's
I
office.
applied online. So there is no service ticket for the online application so far. So it's filed in. Yeah. So I don't know whom to reach out or
A
whom to.
congressman, just go to the local congressman's office. Let me give you some information.
Sure.
Just click on this link. There's a
Okay.
document that tells you
Mm-hmm.
how to contact your congressman's office, and it gives you a place where you can click and find out who your congressman is.
Okay.
All right.
All right, sir. So is there any way like you can take up my case and check with USCS?
There isn't much for me to do, sir. We are just waiting, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing much for a lawyer to do.
Oh, okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All the best, Umesh.
Thank you.
Saroja ji? Saroja Kandula?
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Ji, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. My case is I'm currently on B2. So I've lost my job last November 2025. And I filed B2 1 week before my grace period ends. And I still didn't get any update from USCIS. It's still pending, and there is no RFE or approval. And
when does the 6 month that you asked for expire?
May 26th. I just have 18 days left.
You should file an extension, and I would probably do a B1 rather than a B2. You're looking for a job, right?
Yeah, I am.
When
So
you
I don't have potential offers, but I have on process going on with 2 interviews
okay.
ahead.
So 1 second. When you applied for B2, did you tell them that you're going to look for a job?
No, I didn't. I actually want to say that I want to look for a job, but my attorney who I went through, she said, do not mention that. So I did change my letter in the end while I was filing.
Here is what I don't like. It's unethical for a lawyer to tell somebody to lie. It's probably also criminal. Okay. And number 2, any lawyer who tells you withhold this information from the government or lie to the government is not a good lawyer. Change your lawyers. Okay. And nobody should be advising somebody else to lie. Now that it's done, you don't happen to have any proof that your lawyer told you not to. Any email exchange?
No, it was on the consultation call. She said, no, that's not how you do. But I have emails that she verified my letter, but not much on that.
Did the lawyer file for you? Did you file for yourself?
No, she didn't actually file my application. So we were on a call, and she walked me through it, and she verified all the documents that I was producing and all of that.
Yeah, I think it's a bad move. But only thing I can suggest to you is you have two options. You either leave the US or you apply for B1, which is the more appropriate visa according to the government. Okay.
Okay.
But you got to do it before 16th so that there's a daisy chain, even though the first one is still pending.
So is B1 more viable or the day one
In my view,
CPT?
it is, although there was never a differentiation, which is why we've been winning all these B2 cases because we always filed B2. I just started recently, a few weeks back, I started filing B1s and I'm not doing B2s anymore. So, and if this issue comes up while you're looking for a job, please, that's when you get into a difficulty. Because if you say my lawyer told me don't tell the government, you still lied.
Yeah.
Okay. So that puts you in a very odd spot, and I really don't have any good suggestion for you.
I actually booked a consultation with you online and also have
Still the same answer.
But
I
could
mean,
you
I'll be
help me
happy to
with
take a
my
look at
case?
your letter in support that you wrote and see what you exactly said. But the basic premise remains the same. I believe in
Yep.
telling the truth, and if it hurts me, so be it. But better to tell the truth.
But can we, when we fight for the case, if an RFE is thrown, can we fight it or
I don't know.
how
I'll
does
have
it?
to look at your letter. What did you write to them?
Okay, so
Okay.
can
I'll
I
take a
book the
look at your letter.
consultation? Yeah,
Gee,
sure.
let me take a look at your letter. We'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sure. Yeah, thank you, sir.
All the best, G.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. NBKLZKF. Hello, NBL, NBK.
Hello. Yes. Hi, Rajiv. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Thank you for taking my call.
Of course.
Okay, so I have a friend who is, it's a scenario is different from this context here. This friend has been a legal permanent resident since late 2000, so
Okay.
almost 18 years, and then recently traveled to Canada and had a little fight with his wife and got charged with assault for the first time. His lawyer is very confident the charges will be dropped. But my friend is also wanting to re-enter the US and realizes it's risky to do so while the case is pending. They have released documents that prove that the case is pending, that the court date is in the future. And they were wondering if that is sufficient to re-enter, or would the border, I think, like say at the airport, I think they're more lenient towards.
Here is the way I look at it. Okay. Once you have a green card, and have they been gone less than 6 months or more than 6 months?
Oh, less than 6 months, yes.
Tell them to come back. That's the way I see it. Because, first of all, when you're gone less than 6 months, you're a returning resident. You don't need to be admitted. That's a technical term. Okay. What that means is government's range of inquiry is a lot more focused than it would otherwise be. If they're out for 6 months or more, they'll have to go through secondary inspection. All kinds of issues can arise. Second thing, under US jurisprudence and under Canadian jurisprudence, you are innocent until proven guilty. So there's an accusation, but there is no conviction right now. And if it were a student visa, well, yeah, they could be turned back on prudential grounds. But when it's a green card, they should not be turned back. That's the way I see it.
My friend is a little concerned with all the news articles of deportations, and like I don't know. It depends if you.
Look, I can't do much for anxiety, but I can definitely tell you the way I see the law. I strongly advise them go ahead and take a second opinion, because it is always possible I miss something. But I don't think so. I think coming back is a reasonably safe option as long as they come back within 6 months. All right.
What if the friend is also anxious because they were charged, so it goes into some sort of database that
Yeah, all
potentially.
that is okay, but they were not convicted.
Correct.
Just charging is not enough.
I see.
However, if they have some kind of a warrant that does not allow them to leave Canada, that could be a separate issue. Because Canada and USA might have, I don't know for sure, they might have some kind of agreements in place, cross-border agreements, where USA will not admit back into the United States somebody who is under a, I don't know, do not leave kind of a warrant situation. So if their lawyer can make sure that they'll be allowed to leave Canada under Canadian laws, case can go on and they'll come back for the case. There's a bail. I think their chances of making it back into the US are good. Just advise them never to leave USA for more than 6 months or 6 months or more.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All the best, ji. Adarsh Agarwal ji, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with all of
Sure.
us. So I have a very simple question. Most of the people have already asked. So I actually got laid off last week in March, 24th of March to be precise, and I'm still looking for the job. Have a couple of interviews lined up, but wanted to know what should be my best case of action as of now, because my grace period is going to end within like 14 days or so.
B1 फाइल करिए ना आदर्श जी, फाइल है B1.
Okay, so and मेरे को वो RFE का issue था because even though I did not know much about this RFE, I had no understanding of this law things in this case, because this is the first time this has happened. And RFE, because बहुत लोगों ने अभी RFE की बात करी कि वो B1 या B2 फाइल कर रहे हैं and then RFE आ सकती है. Would it be, because I know that I might get a job within a month or so.
Yeah, but this month is too late, ना? Because
Exactly.
14 days में तो आपका status expire हो जाएगा.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, और B1 के लिए फाइल करने के लिए should I like go for a attorney, or like should I talk to a consultancy firm itself, or can I do it on my own because it's a pretty straightforward process? Like, what would you suggest? Because I don't have much idea on that. I just can arrange the documents and file for it.
Whatever you do, just
Yeah.
tell the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether you do it yourself or you do it through a lawyer, truth is non-negotiable.
Perfect. Okay. So should I go for B2 or B1? Because there is
नहीं
also
नहीं B1 करो.
B1.
B2 में ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम कर रहे हो लोग.
ओके एंड फिर लेट्स से कि मेरा B1 मैंने फाइल कर दिया एंड अप्रूव नहीं हुआ, एंड बाय दैट टाइम आई गेट अनदर जॉब एंड दे आर फाइलिंग H1B ट्रांसफर फॉर मी
Yeah, I've
बिकॉज
discussed this multiple times today. 2-3 बार मैं इसके बारे में.
या तो उसमें बस मुझे ये कि कहीं RFE नहीं आए, बट आई होप.
RFE तो आने दो. RFE का क्या होता है? You have to win the RFE. RFE doesn't scare you.
Okay, so B1, and also like when should I do that? Should I like start the process now itself or
You don't have a
wait
lot
for
of
a week?
time. Do it now.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
All
thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
All the best, Jay.
Rajiv, do you have a follow-up to Adarsh's question?
I don't usually do follow-ups once I've answered the question. Lekin go ahead, I'll make an exception for you.
Do you have any resources as to how to file the B1 or any sample letters to share?
I did one for B2. Let's see.
And in case if you could give me an overview of what to mention in the letter that we write.
I can't do it because it only takes 1,000 characters. Mine is 1,500. I have it on my blog. Let me update the blog with the B1. I am very, very busy over the weekend. I'm working all through the weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to have time. But I don't know what to tell you, Das Dada. I wish I had more time, but there's the number of hours in the day are limited. So time नहीं है मेरे पास, नहीं तो मैं कर देता. I have on my blog information about B2. The basic idea is the same. The only difference is you want to argue that B1 should allow me to look for a job because B1 allows to negotiate contracts and look for opportunities. That's all a part of a B1.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
All the best. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm really sorry to come again.
कोई बात नहीं. It happens. It's fine.
I want to like reach out to you like personally in terms of like asking for this B1 filing if that can help.
Yeah,
But
I was looking
how,
at our charges. We are charging quite a lot of money, I think, but we do put in a lot of effort.
okay, yeah.
Uh,
So like how to
तो हम
best
लोग
reach
का
out to
वहाँ
you?
पे immigration.com पे चले जाओ.
Okay,
Immigration.com, very top ribbon says fees.
okay,
उस पे क्लिक करके फिर नीचे आओगे तो वो B1 का फीस वगैरह लिखा हुआ है.
okay. And like if I ask today or maybe like let's say by the end of the day,
नहीं
will
टाइम नहीं है आपके पास. आपका क्या 14
exactly.
डेज रहा है ना?
Yeah.
आज कांटेक्ट करो नहीं तो केस नहीं देंगे हम लोग.
Okay.
हमारे पास टाइम ही नहीं होगा. आई डोंट इवन नो इफ वी कैन टेक द केस नाउ बिकॉज वी आर प्रीटी बिजी.
ओके तो आपने कहा कि मैं जाऊंगा नीचे फीस दिख जाएगी मुझे उधर ही
हाँ.
immigration.com
And
पे
you can send an email directly to Anna@immigration.com.
Anna@immigration.
ANNA at
ANN.
immigration.com.
Okay, ANNA
Yeah,
at.
we turn away at least 50% of our cases because we don't have time.
Okay, no worries. I will contact you guys today itself.
हाँ, वो पता
Thank you
कर
so
लें.
much, sir. Yeah.
Ask
Rajiv,
Anna
I'll also do
because
the
if we have.
same.
जी.
I do have like 11 days, and I'll also do the same and reach out to
हाँ,
you.
check with Anna because हम लोग के पास कितना टाइम. I don't know if they can take it, but आप आज ही पूछ लो उनसे.
You said
Okay, sure.
ANNA@immigration.com.
जी, Anna@immigration.com and mine is help@immigration.com.
Yours
And
is help@immigration.com.
हाँ
Okay,
जी.
so I'll reach out to both of you guys. So
या हाँ पता कर देते हैं. आई नो
जी
दैट मैं देख रहा था उन लोगों का जो स्केड्यूल था. तो आई थिंक एना टुक वन केस टुडे. लेकिन हम लोग आप पूछ लो उनसे. आई कांट रियली स्पीक फॉर दैम.
जी सर फीस का
Rajiv,
थोड़ा आइडिया मिल जाएगा या मैं देख ही लूँ ये
नहीं वो
अगर
लिखा हुआ है उसके ऊपर. आई डोंट नो. आई डोंट रिमेंबर एग्जैक्टली व्हाट द फीस वर.
Rajit, one question is, as I was saying, May 18th is my last 60-day grace period. So if the H1B petition transfer is filed before that, uh, do I still have to start working within that time or file a B1 or
that is where the consultation with the next lawyer comes in. जो भी लॉयर आपका H1 फाइल कर रहा है ना, तो उनसे पूछ लो कि भैया मैं B1 फाइल कर दूं. Just because nobody can guarantee that the H1B will be approved.
right?
Or what is your suggestion? हम लोग के केसेस कुछ देखते हैं तो लगता है ये वीक केस है यार. B1 कर दो साथ में, क्यों चांस लेना. Some cases we know, like dentist का केस है. कैसे you can't lose that case. Okay.
Yeah.
Or even somebody who's a software developer, computer science की डिग्री है, information systems की डिग्री है, level 2 level 3 की जॉब है. We know we can't lose the case.
Rajiv, one thing is what I want to know is I have worked for FANG companies in the past, and I have an offer from another reputed company as well. I do have a master's and a thesis research while doing a master's as well, but I do not have any published papers as such. Can I approach your team to probably expedite the process of green card? Is
नहीं,
there
EB1 है तो देखो ऐसा है. If we don't help with the resume building, okay. And but I can certainly put it through my retrieval augmented AI, or उससे I can give you a kind of a readout के these are the weak points in this. It's a 32-page prompt that it goes through. So I wrote that prompt. It took me 6 hours to write the damn thing. So many things to cover. So I can run an AI check for you.
Okay, sure. And
Okay.
is there any merit, like if I can reach out to you, would you be able to like do anything in terms of like expediting or filing an O1? I don't know what are the options
हाँ वही तो उसी का I can run that check for you.
ठीक है. Okay, I'll reach out to you, Rajiv.
और उसके end में ना it actually gives you these are the suggestions to improve your resume and these are the things you can do.
Oh, okay, great.
नहीं राहुल जी, I'm not taking any follow-up questions. Already we are 2 hours into our meeting, more than 2 hours actually. Okay, I just want to finish this one round of questions, then that's it. All right.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rajiv.
All the best.
That's all I wanted. Yeah.
Srini, you're the आदर्शी का तो हो गया था. I don't know.
Yes, sir. I'm done. I found the fees as well. I will contact you guys today
हाँ
itself.
ठीक
Thank
है
you so much.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 second. Srini का कहाँ है? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th हैं आप श्रीनी जी. शशांक जी, go ahead.
राजीव जी, धन्यवाद टाइम देने के लिए.
Of course.
मैं वाइफ के बिहाफ पे पूछ रहा हूँ. सो उनका स्टेम ओपीटी एंडेड आज है, May 7th,
जी.
और H1B इसी साल पिक हुआ है.
ठीक है. But she gets her cap extension ना.
जी
अगर
जी, वही
उनका
पूछना है.
मई से पहले फाइल होना चाहिए. Before her current status expires, they have to file her H1B.
नहीं जी जी, वही पूछना है. मैं जरा कंप्लीट कर दूँ अपना क्वेश्चन.
जी.
जी, तो उनके एम्प्लॉयर ने एक हफ्ते पहले H1B एप्लीकेशन फाइल किया है वाया प्रीमियम प्रोसेसिंग.
ब्यूटीफुल.
हाँ, लेकिन उन्होंने ऑनलाइन अप्लाई नहीं किया, उन्होंने बाय मेल अप्लाई किया, और ट्रैकिंग दिखा रहा है कि वो डिलीवर हो गया था सेम डे.
ठीक
है. और अभी तक लेकिन कोई भी मनी या कुछ डिडक्ट नहीं हुआ है
है.
उनके एम्प्लॉयर से, और ना ही कोई रिसीप्ट नोटिस भी मिला है.
आप एक काम और भी कर सकते हैं. कॉन्टैक्ट हर डीएसओ. ओके. उनसे पूछो कि सर्विस में क्या दिखा रहा है. इज इट शोइंग दैट अ केस हैज बीन फाइल्ड?
ओके, तो उन्होंने डीएसओ से कांटेक्ट किया आज. शी इज नॉट एबल टू टेल एनीथिंग, और वो बोल रहे हैं कि बिना कोई रिसीप्ट नोटिस के हम मतलब कैब गैप I-20 इशू नहीं कर सकते हैं.
Yeah, of course they can't. Yeah.
और
तो
सर,
जी.
जी जी, और एम्प्लॉयर लाइक हर कुछ घंटे में चेक कर रहा है लॉयर के साथ कि कहीं रिसिप्ट आया कि नहीं, शो कर रहा है कि नहीं, लेकिन अभी तक तो लाइक 5 मिनट पहले तक तो नहीं हुआ है. तो व्हाट्स द वे फॉरवर्ड, और ये कैसे हमारा लीगल और इमिग्रेशन स्टेटस को अफेक्ट करेगा मतलब हमारी वाइफ को?
भाई देखिए, अब प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि आपका H1B कहाँ है यही नहीं पता है. ओके. If it was timely filed, properly filed, and they lost the file, they have to accommodate you, क्योंकि आपके पास proof of delivery है.
जी.
So they should be able to accommodate you. लेकिन because it might be filed outside the time, then it's a fight whether you get cap extension or not. But जहां तक सवाल स्टेटस का है, एक सेकेंड.
जी जी.
अरे बाबा. Even if you file after May, she can continue to stay in the US, but she'll have to fight for the cap extension, whether through congressman's office or a litigation. But as far as staying in the US, that's not the problem. Cap extension is the problem if USCIS has lost the file. Okay.
ओके, एक फॉलो क्वेश्चन बस और है मेरा.
जी.
उसने अपने एम्प्लॉयर से बात किया, मेरी वाइफ ने, तो लॉयर बोल रहे हैं कि हम एक दूसरा पिटिशन, अभी आज चूंकि लास्ट डेट है, ऑनलाइन फाइल कर देते हैं उससे.
That's not a bad idea. We've done that in the past. Yeah, but the only problem is lottery है ना, तो you can't file two cases. ठीक
ओके,
है. So they'll have to give an detailed explanation why they are filing a second case.
आपका सजेशन क्या होगा, हम वेट करें या फिर
No, I would file the second case. I would put a clean, a big red sheet on top saying second filing because of untraceability of the first filing.
जी, ठीक है.
Okay. और साथ में explanation लगा दो. That should work.
ठीक है राजीव जी,
Okay.
थैंक यू सो मच.
You're welcome. All the best जी.
थैंक यू.
देवांशी हैं आप? देवांशी त्यागी?
Yes, sir. Yes.
मैंने ऐनक नहीं पहनी है तो देवांश और देवांशी एक ही लगता है.
Yeah, it's Devanshi.
अच्छा.
So, sir, I'm currently on my STEM OPT, which is expiring in January.
जी.
And I didn't get picked in any of the H1B lottery rounds. So, like this year was my last, and I didn't get picked. So, I'm looking to go through the day one CPT route. So, looking at the times right now, do you think it is better to do like a DBA degree from day one CPT rather than doing another master's?
Yeah, I think a graduate program after masters is probably better.
Okay.
Probably gives you a little bit more safety than just going for another master's.
Okay, and then so my visa is expiring in July this year. So should I enroll in the program before my visa expires?
नहीं,
Okay.
वीजा का
So
कोई कंसर्न नहीं है उसके अंदर.
okay, okay.
It's more about, and I'm only concerned about the pending regulations that are coming out.
Yeah.
So इसलिए the race is to beat that. It isn't to beat the visa.
Okay. And even with that pending regulation, I know there will be another masters will be highly scrutinized. So do you think a DBA program will be also scrutinized under that?
Don't know enough about DBA ये क्या होता है. I know I've heard of them. I
Uh-huh.
mean, PhD I understand, but
Yeah.
DBA is a little mystery to me. I don't exactly know where it stands.
Okay. I mean, there is also another degree at the university I was looking at. It's an executive PhD. So do you think that will be better
Again,
than
don't
DBA?
know,
Okay.
देवांशी जी.
Okay.
जिस
Okay.
चीज का ज्ञान नहीं उसके बारे में क्या बात करूं?
Okay. And last question. So I got married a couple of months back, but we didn't get time to register it legally. So right now I'm not legally married. So do you think if we legalize it now, will that impact if I go through CPT again?
देखिए ऐसा है कि I don't have all the details आपने क्या किया है.
Okay.
As long as it's all on up and up, तो getting
Mhm.
married again and H4 फाइल करेंगी आप क्या करेंगी?
No, I'm still working, so my employer will file H1B again next year for me. I'm just trying to, extend my status to be here.
देखिए आपके पति परमेश्वर का क्या स्टेटस है?
He is on F1. He's doing his PhD currently.
So you could do an F2, right?
Yeah.
उसका कुछ फायदा है देवांशी जी कि F2 प्रीमियम कर सकती हैं आप.
But I mean, I was looking at that. I don't really have to quit my job.
Yeah, then marriage is kind of irrelevant.
Okay.
तो आपकी सिचुएशन में मैरिज का कोई ऐसा रोल नहीं है. ये एक साइड स्टोरी है जिसकी कोई खास मुझे.
Okay. मतलब वही कि रजिस्टर किया तो इधर उसके स्टेटस या मेरे स्टेटस पे कोई फर्क ना पड़े, like negatively at least.
No, I hope not. I don't really know what's going on. लेकिन that's a little difficult for me to know without looking at the sequence of events, what happened, what didn't happen. और आपने क्यों ये डिसाइड किया? I would say कि एक बार बात कर लीजिए किसी से just.
Yeah, Rajiv ji, actually, I am the one, like we got
Yeah,
married.
he's my husband.
So we decided, I mean, we were going to marry regardless, but because this was our last H1B attempt, we just decided last minute to go to India and do the functions and all.
इंडिया से
But
करवाते हैं आप?
yeah.
अच्छा. आपने वहां पे मैरिज रजिस्टर करी थी?
No, we didn't get time because of it was very
उसके
short
अंदर
prep.
ना देखिए प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अच्छा once you came back from India, you've done no government filing saying that you're
No,
single,
no.
right?
Well, नहीं क्योंकि मैंने कुछ फाइल नहीं किया अभी तक. तो
Okay.
सिंगल भी फाइल नहीं किया, मैरिड
So
भी कुछ ऐसे
I
फाइल
don't
करने की जरूरत नहीं
I
थी.
don't think you've done anything which is a big issue. But the question is the marriage in India considered to be valid? I don't know the answer to that question. I've received some conflicting information from the lawyers in India कि without registration is the Hindu marriage legal? आपने Hindu marriage?
Yes, Hindu marriage, yeah.
तो Supreme Court of India, they said, was ambiguous about the whole thing. I don't know exactly what's going on.
नहीं मतलब मेरा मेन क्वेश्चन ये है कि ड्यूरिंग
नहीं
दिस
एक
कॉल आई
सेकेंड
थिंक समवन सेड
मुझे बात खत्म करने दीजिए.
सॉरी
नहीं उसका ये है कि under US laws, if the marriage is legal in India, it's legal in US.
ओके
ठीक है. तो आप ये पता कर लीजिए कि आपकी मैरिज फुली लीगल है कि नहीं इंडिया.
ओके
ठीक है. If it is, then you can just use that marriage as a regular marriage. Nothing else needs to be done.
ओके आई जस्ट आस्क्ड दैट क्वेश्चन बिकॉज ड्यूरिंग दिस कॉल किसी ने पूछा था कि मैरिज तो आप कुछ मुझे एग्जैक्ट केस नहीं याद बट कोई बोला कि मैरिज रजिस्टर करने से इट माइट अफेक्ट द वीजा अप्रूवल चांसेस और समथिंग लाइक दैट, इसलिए मैंने पूछा कि शुड वी जस्ट होल्ड ऑन और
नहीं उन्होंने क्या किया था. They came on a tourist visa each time. They never said they were coming to see her husband.
Okay.
That was a different issue.
Okay.
आप थोड़े बुढ़े हो गए, आपको याद नहीं रहता क्या बात हुई है.
PhD does that to you sometimes.
Yeah, I can understand that. So,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Best of luck. Suresh Agrawal ji, go ahead.
Hi, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, thanks for giving the time.
Sure.
Yeah, so मेरा केस ये है कि my H4 was filed last week of the December 25. I'm still waiting for the approval since it's been like 4 months. So I try
There was
to.
somebody who said they had been waiting, what, 14 months or something like that? So, H4 में तो बहुत time लग रहा है.
Yeah. So that's where I just try to see the options, like someone told, like we can try to reach out to expedite with USI's EMEA chat. So I try to submit a request since all the bills and the my mortgage, all that it's coming on my name, so that at least they can expedite. If they approve that case, that I might get. So that one option, I try to reach out, and I got an email 10 days back that they are still reviewing. Someone will reach out. So I'm just checking is there is any other option, like since
आपका
my
H4
H4 was.
pending है ना?
Yes, sir. H4 is
Yeah,
pending
the
with
other option is
EAD.
go to India, get a visa stamp, but उसमें भी बहुत time लग रहा है.
Yeah, right, sir.
ठीक है.
So एक चीज है कि my wife the premium processing they are starting, which is due less than 6 months. So her employer is filing her H1 premium. So probably one more H4 will be added. Like they're going to submit my
I
case
think
as well in the
there's
same
no
package.
harm in trying that. It might work out.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay. So that is no option, right? So meanwhile, like I just one of the employer I found who might be ready to file. The interview is almost like half done. So in with this all this because I'm hearing like B1 they might get RFE. So I can still, do we want to proceed with the H1 or wait till H4 I get?
Well, you can try now. It might speed up your H4. Who knows? Hard to say, sir. Okay.
Okay. A try means like applying the H1, my H1, if
Yeah.
employer is ready to file on a premium. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. All
Okay,
right.
sir. Okay,
All the
thank you.
best, ji. Vishal Balwani ji, Vishal ji, go ahead. Vishal ji. Anusha ji, you're about 4 or 5 people ahead of you. Vishal ji, go ahead.
Hello, yes. Hi, how are you?
Good, sir.
Sir, I had like a couple of questions. I'm gonna try to be quick. तो मैंने भी अभी तीनों attempts H1 के करे थे and I didn't get picked. And my EAD is expiring mid-August.
जी.
So I was exploring for like some day-one CPT options and all. तो अभी जो मैंने 2-3 colleges देखे हैं, they are like कि उनका service transfer date is after my EAD expires.
जी.
So is that gonna be a problem for me?
Your EAD expires. What is your current status again?
F1.
F1. तो 60 डे का ग्रेस पीरियड तो आपके पास वैसे ही रहता है.
Yes. तो मतलब ऐसा कोई इश्यू तो नहीं होगा ना उसमें कि
No.
like I'm out of
You
status
can
or
talk with the
anything.
DSO of the school you're transferring to. From what I remember, up to 5 months of difference from one school to the other for the service rollover should not be a problem. Double check कर लेना इसको. Okay. Vishal ji. All right. Vedank ji, go ahead.
राजीव जी, कैसे हो आप?
Good. How are you, sir?
सो राजीव जी, मेरा केस ऐसा है कि अभी मैं रिसिप्ट नोटिस पे काम कर रहा हूँ करंट एम्प्लॉयर के
H1B.
साथ. हाँ, H1B. और
Okay.
उसने ट्रांसफर किया मेरे प्रायर अप्रूवल से, जो वैलिड है, उसका वैलिड I-94 है. और अभी मेरे को नया ऑफर मिला है, उन लोगों ने पिटिशन फाइल किया है प्रीमियम में. तो मेरे को ये जानना था कि जो नया एम्प्लॉयर है उसको मैं ज्वाइन कर सकता हूँ क्या? लाइक बिकॉज इवन दो उन लोगों ने प्रीमियम किया है, but they want me to start within 2 weeks, considering the timeline.
So इसमें सिर्फ एक प्रॉब्लम है वेदांत जी. The first employer is H1B. You have 3 employers, right? First, second, and third.
Yeah, first one was approved.
Okay, first one was approved. You joined them.
Yes, I was
Then,
there for like 3 years, and
okay.
then I got laid off within 60 days.
Right.
मैंने फाइल किया दूसरा पिटिशन और ज्वाइन भी किया.
But the 60 days are over now, right?
Yeah, 60 days are over.
Okay, so now here's the problem. Your 60 days grace period is over. The only reason you are able to be in kind of legal period is because you've got a timely filed H1 with the second employer.
Yes.
Okay. If you go to third employer and you join them, legally you can. Okay. As long as the second employer doesn't revoke the H1B. If they revoke the H1B, you'll have to leave the US.
Okay, so that will like consider as a consular processing, right?
Yep.
बिकॉज मेरे करंट लॉयर ने सब पे स्लिप सबमिट किए है प्रायर अप्रूवल वाले H1B के भी और करंट वाले के भी सो दे आर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि इट शुड बी अप्रूव्ड विदाउट RFE कंसीडरिंग दे हैव
अगर तो वो अप्रूव हो जाता है I think you could still have a problem. They probably will not approve it until the middle H1B is approved. Because that's the bridge petition. You are gone past the 60 days. The only reason you are in status is because of this petition, which is not yet approved. So if government knows what they are doing, they will not approve the H1B.
But ब्रिज petition like I-94 के केस में आते हैं, right? If it's not valid, because mine
Not
is valid.
I-94 status.
Okay.
आपके पास status नहीं वेदांग जी. I'm not going to get into the details. In my view, if the government knows what they are doing, they will not approve this case until the middle case is approved.
Okay, so I should convert my middle case to premium then.
Absolutely, no question about it.
Okay. That's it. I think that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Vishal ji, go ahead. Vishal.
Hello, Rajiv sir. The thing that I wanted to ask is, आप पहले कुछ स्पीकर्स ने जो बोला उसके ऊपर से मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ कि should I मैं currently B2 पेंडिंग पे हूँ. मेरा 60 day ग्रेस पीरियड खत्म हो गया H1B के अंडर. I am on B2 pending. And should I wait for some more time before accepting any employer's offer so that the USCIS scrutinizes it less, the H1B transfer? Should I wait for some more time? Because it's been like 20 days.
एक second. I'm confused by this narrative. Your B2 is pending. Not approved.
Not approved yet. Yes.
And you filed it during the 60-day grace period.
Yes.
Okay. Your question is, go again.
I already have an offer from an employer.
Okay.
It's been 20 days into my B2 yet. I've just filed it like 20 days before.
But grace is over.
Grace is over, yes. Grace is over.
So I think most likely is you should file H1B premium processing, and they should know that they'll probably get an RFE and you'll get an RFE on the B2 side also. I already discussed that multiple times.
But what if the B2 is rejected or something like that?
Then you got 100,000 problems.
Oh my God. Oh, is there any chance that I don't accept this offer from that employer and I wait to file for my revised application for B1, B2 and I file my B1 application then?
I think it might work out, but it's hard for me to say, Vishalji. It's too generic for me to answer. I don't know what you said in your first application. Okay.
Okay.
So I can't really comment.
And is
I
marriage
have to go, Vishal, there are people waiting. I have to go.
Okay. No problem. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Shrini ji, आपसे बात हो गई ना? We talked, right?
नहीं sir, नहीं.
अच्छा. Shrini ji, go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for being patient, sir. आप
Of
इतने
course. I have only 3 people. I have Shrini, Ansha, and then Mayuri ji. Go ahead, please.
I'll be quick, sir. So last year मेरा H1B petition pick हुआ 2025 में, and I got RFE for specialist occupation, which my employer had resolved it. और ये मार्च में 2026 में मेरा petition approve हुआ sir, and I got an interview slot in April. This 2 हफ्ते पहले.
Oh, you are in India?
No, I'm in UK.
You are in UK, okay.
Yes, yeah.
But you are a resident of UK.
Yeah, British passport only.
So then obviously you'll do a visa stamping in UK. Okay,
Yeah,
then?
so I got in London. So I attended the appointment, bit nervous. तो उन्होंने काफ़ी डॉक्यूमेंट पूछा, जैसे कि मेरे एम्प्लॉय डिटेल्स है, मेरे जो एंड क्लाइंट डिटेल्स है. उन्होंने पूछा कि आपका इंटरव्यू हुआ क्या, देन हु इज द रिपोर्टिंग पर्सन, दोज ऑल थिंग्स एंड द रोल्स एंड स्टफ, जॉब रोल्स मैंने डॉक्यूमेंट भी मैंने प्रोवाइड किया.
Right.
Then he looked about my end client websites and stuff, and then he asked I-129 and मेरे job roles का document. After a few minutes, then he said he given the 221G white slip
Okay.
तो बोला कि this is administrative process and we'll let you know when we need your passport.
ठीक है.
So मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि सर एक कॉम्प्लेक्स केस है कि
It's a little difficult to say. It could be as simple as just going over your social media.
okay.
Okay. Or it could be that they want to send the case to Kentucky Fraud Center and have them contact the end client just to make sure you have a job.
Okay, so end client is there. I asked my employer, everything
Yeah,
is
so
fine.
I think it could be just as simple as just going over your social media.
Okay, तो मैंने सर वो ओपन किया जो पब्लिक मैंने
हाँ,
प्रोफाइल
तो
सारे कर दिए
yeah, you
and I
should,
given those things.
as long as
But
you didn't say shoot
if
drum.
they can't reach anything, they will get back to me, right? कि मैं आपका social media, we wanted to check more things, something like that. वो
Yeah, of
बताएंगे.
course. I think they should. I mean,
Okay.
that's just.
सर वन क्वेश्चन ये मैंने वेबसाइट पे देखा कि कुछ लोग का कुछ एक साल लगता है ये
नहीं
रिप्लाई
नहीं
आने के लिए.
जो अगर तो सोशल मीडिया का है तो then it's just a couple of days.
If it's a part of the employer, they wanted to cross check the employee end client.
Yeah, then it could. I don't know how long it could take. Very difficult to say.
It could go months and months, isn't it?
Months
Unless
and
they.
Yes.
And it will be. Is anything I can do? Ask my employer to
No.
like nothing. So that's an internal process, isn't it?
That's the internal process.
Okay, okay. क्योंकि मेरा ये कल ही वो अपडेट हुआ वेबसाइट पे मतलब वही मेरा इसमें same thing refused and but the update date has changed.
Yeah,
So
but that's normal. That's what they do for all social media cases.
okay, okay. But it could vary, but isn't it? Thank you, sir.
It could
Thank you
be
for your time.
something simple or something complicated. We don't know yet. You'll find out in a couple of days.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks, sir.
All the best. Anusha ji, go ahead. Anusha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. So I recently got my OPT EAD
First
card.
of all, I
Yeah.
want you, both Mayuri and Anusha, I want to applaud you. अगर मैं आपकी जगह पे होता तो कब का सो गया होता. It's so boring. अच्छा, पर आप लोगों के धन्य हैं आप लोग.
I guess I kind of lost the spot maybe because I accidentally lowered the hand.
अरे बाबा.
I don't know.
Sorry to hear
I'm
that.
guessing, yeah.
अरे, you got to know so much about law. Why not? About body.
Yeah, true,
What
definitely.
can I do for you?
Yeah. So coming back to the conversation, so I got my initial OPT EAD card couple of days back.
जी.
So I got to know that I lost 2 months, 13 days with the validity.
Mm-hmm.
So I applied my program end date was December 12, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So I applied my OPT application to USCIS on December 27th.
Okay.
And I gave my Feb 9th as a start date. And I got a biometric on March 31st. So with all the delays, I had to do a premium on April 16th. And I got my approval on 25th.
Approval of
So
what? I lost track of so many details.
rates, yeah. So approval, I did a premium on April 16th. So I
Approval of
got
what? What status
approval
did you?
of initial OPT. I got approval for that.
First year OPT.
Yeah, first year OPT.
ठीक है.
So within the EAD card, I can see the start date is from April 23rd, 2026 to Feb 10, 2027. So
Good.
I lost like 2 months of my 12 months time.
जी.
So I have a question that in this case, can I request the USCS for any correction?
You can certainly ask, Anusha ji.
Okay.
I don't believe they are doing it, but you can
Mhm.
certainly, and you went premium already, right?
Yeah.
Premium में एक फायदा है. The
Mhm.
advantage is you can actually email the premium processing people
Okay.
and just ask them, hey, what happened to my 2 months? खा गए आप लोग?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I have one more question.
Mhm.
So, like, are there any worst case scenarios that they don't agree to that extension of like lost time?
No worst case scenario. I mean,
Okay.
you just lost 2 months and that sucks, but that's what it is.
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah. I guess I'm good. Yeah. Thank you.
All the best, Anusha ji.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mayuri ji, go ahead.
नमस्ते सर, कैसे हैं
नमस्ते.
आप?
बहुत बढ़िया. आप कैसी हैं?
बिल्कुल बढ़िया. थैंक यू सर फॉर लाइक वेटिंग हमारे साथ एंड तक. तो सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि आई गॉट लेड ऑफ ऑन मार्च 30th और मेरा जो ग्रेस पीरियड है वो मई 30 को खत्म हो रहा है.
You are sick.
दैट
H1B, ना?
H1B, यस.
ठीक है.
तो मेरा ग्रेस पीरियड मई 30 को खत्म हो रहा है, तो मैं
जी,
यहाँ
एक
पर थोड़े
सेकंड. जी, Rashmi ji, I just saw that. Okay, no problem. I'll come to you as soon as I'm done with Mayuri ji. Yeah, ma'am, go ahead.
यस. तो सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि मैं थोड़े दुविधा में हूँ. एक्चुअली 2 रूट मुझे यहाँ से दिख रहे हैं, B1 और F1. सो B1 के लिए तो मतलब मुझे ये जानना है पहला क्वेश्चन कि मैं समझती हूँ मुझे May 30 से पहले पहले आई हैव टू फाइल दिस, पर जितना मेरे को समझ में आता है इसमें जो इंटेंट होता है ये बिजनेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस के लिए होता है, मीटिंग्स के लिए होता है।
If you just Google
जी
activities permitted on B1 and space foreign affairs manual, okay, it will
ओके
bring you to the standard operating procedures of the State Department, which is Foreign Affairs Manual, and it will be 9 something. It's not volume 9 is visas, and you can read the activities permitted. This is the closest you're going to get. There's no other visa for it.
जी okay, so like looking for, like if I say specifically that I want some time to look for jobs, like looking for next opportunities,
That's
that
what
would
I
be
do.
like a direct.
So far, I have never lost a case I've filed in this particular. I
Okay.
filed all the B2 saying I'm going to look for a job. I'm not going
Yeah,
to work
yeah.
without authorization. I have enough money saved up, and if you tell me to leave, I'll leave.
Got it, sir. So in these cases, would you suggest to like apply by myself or like, reach out to the expert like lawyers to handle
Depends,
this?
Karta Mayuri ji, it depends on. Personally, I feel if you do
Uh-huh.
some research and be truthful,
जी
don't try to play any games. If there's an RFE, lawyers can help you. But if you say
अच्छा
something which is not true and then there's an
हाँ
RFE, it's very difficult to protect you.
नहीं नहीं इसलिए that's why I want to be straightforward कि मैंने job देखना है, that's why
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, do
looking
you
for
need a lawyer? That's a hard question to answer.
okay.
If I had the money, I would get a lawyer. But if I didn't want to spend the money, please don't get a bad lawyer. You're better off by yourself
हाँ
than you are with a bad lawyer. Okay.
हाँ
So, because some of the things I'm hearing lawyers telling, it's ridiculous. No
yes
competent lawyer should ever tell you to lie.
yeah I heard the same, so I was like I'll either do by myself or either find who actually agrees with me.
I don't care if I'm getting $10 billion of business from a client. If they ask me to
जी
lie for them, I would immediately sever my relationship because
perfect.
it's absolutely, that is one sign. If you talk to a few lawyers, see how you feel and see what their fees are, if it makes sense to you. But be mindful, if they tell you to say something which is not true, walk away from it as quickly as possible.
अच्छा सर, सो द सेकंड ऑप्शन जो मैं सोच रही हूँ इज जो मैं करना भी चाहती हूँ इज J1 CPT. मैंने कॉलेज भी आई हैव रीच्ड आउट,
Yeah,
उनका
but
जो
उसका
नेक्स्ट
future क्या है ना? Because if you're doing a second master's and then these F1 regulations come up and they say, well, if you do a second master, you have to go get a visa stamp and फिर visa stamp लगवाने तो आप ना आए वापस.
जी मैं यही पूछने वाली थी कि एक तरफ से सर ये मेरा सेकंड Day1 CPT होगा बिकॉज आई ऑलरेडी डन वन Day1 CPT टू गेट
I'm
वन.
not very optimistic about these cases. So, but आपकी choice है. To me, it looks like B1 makes sense, but I don't know. Ultimately, it's your call. ठीक है?
ओके ओके सो डेफिनेटली मैं भी B1 ही चाहती हूँ बिकॉज फाइनेंशियली ऑल्सो एंड मेंटल पीस के लिए मुझे ज्यादा बेटर लगता है.
जी.
लेट्स से इफ आई गो विद F1, लाइक देखती रहती हूँ चीजें सर, तो जैसे Day1 CPT का एक यूनिवर्सिटी है, दे हैव अ कोर्स इन AI, मैं इंटरेस्टेड भी हूँ, मेरे को लगता है मैं सीख भी लूंगी बहुत कुछ. द थिंग इज सर उनका जो नेक्स्ट कोहॉर्ट स्टार्ट हो रहा है वो जून में हो रहा है, तो आफ्टर ग्रेस पीरियड उनकी क्लासेस स्टार्ट हो रही
But
हैं.
I
और
mentioned that earlier today. I showed somebody there's a website that USCIS says if
अच्छा
you file for F1 while you are still in status, which you are, grace period is still status. So it's okay if there's a gap in the start date.
ओके सर, और लेट्स से, और आपने ये भी बोला कि अगर 30-40 डेज तक कुछ अगर डिसीजन ना आए इवन आफ्टर प्रीमियम प्रोसेसिंग, सो इट्स बेटर टू फाइल B1 एज अ बैकअप, राइट?
I didn't say that. Not in your case.
नॉट बिकॉज एट दिस पॉइंट लाइक F1 में डिनायल या कुछ ऐसा भी आ सकता है, देन आई एम लाइक
Agar
आउट
if
ऑफ
you wanted
स्टेटस.
to file B1 as a backup for F1 within the 60-day grace period, that would be okay. At
अच्छा
least you have some argument. Uh, but I think it does dilute your F1 filing. So it's difficult for me to decide, Mayuriji. These are not mathematical decisions. These are decisions based upon circumstances of a particular case, more an art form than mathematics. So F1 तो करिए, लेकिन B1 करना चाहिए कि नहीं is up in the air for me. And what is your overall situation? अगर आपने पहले भी करा है CPT, I don't know if the government is going to like it. And plus, on top of that, the
Exactly.
new regulations come back and hurt you.
Yes, that is my concern. So for my case, आप suggest करो कि सर मैं like directly मैं B1 को target करूँ.
That's what it looks like to me. But again, I'm making a guess on snap decision based upon what you've told. ठीक है.
Sir, अगर
And
I know with the
I
time
have to
change.
really go. मैं बहुत देर हो गई है. Already I've
ठीक
been
है
on
सर,
the
कोई
call
बात
3 hours. Okay.
Of course, and thank
Yeah.
you. Can I schedule some time or reach out through
I'm going to
questions
tell you the
maybe?
same things. Look, you're welcome to pay me my fees, but I am going to tell you the same thing.
Okay,
That's why I
of
have
course.
this call so that I can at least give you a quick
नहीं
roundup
नहीं
of
नहीं,
what I
okay,
think.
okay.
ठीक है?
ठीक है
You're
सर,
welcome.
thank you sir.
I'm not discouraging you from setting up a call, but if you think I'm going to tell you something different, I mean, I can look
नहीं
into
नहीं
your
नहीं नहीं.
laptop. जी, ठीक है?
Okay, thank
So
you sir.
I never do this to get business out of you guys.
Of
I
course,
hope
of
that
course.
I can help people who are, so yeah, so that's
Okay
up to
sir,
you. All right.
thank you.
All the best. जी. Rashmi ji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for being so patient with us.
जी.
So, I'm on H4 visa and I'm stuck in India since December.
Ouch.
And yeah, so finally got my appointment, but it's very late, like in October, and is for VAC, and appointment is in December. So now I have two American born children, and I'm working for, of course, a US company. But now my company has said that if I don't apply or somehow magically get an emergency appointment this month, so they'll have to let me go by the 25th of this month. So they
How
have given.
old are the kids, Rashmi ji?
Uh-huh.
How old
So
are the kids?
one 17 months and 6 years.
So 6 years must be missing school, right?
Yes. Yeah. So my company has also given me this business support letter saying that I am a researcher, I'm a clinical scientist, and I've done my MBBS in India, but I work in biopharma and oncology company. So my company has currently is filing for a drug which has just shown a positive phase 3 trial. So I am needed in person, and which is why they're saying that if I'm able to come back this month, they're more than happy to take me back. But otherwise, since given the nature of my job and given the filing and FDA interaction, if I'm not there, then they will have to let me go. So I'm curious to know like what options I have, or has somebody that has applied for an emergency appointment, and what is the success rate?
Not very good success rate, but you don't have a choice but to try. Baat karo.
Mhm.
It's a simple answer.
So can I work with you to draft an emergency appointment letter, given that
I can
whatever I have?
Sure. लेकिन अगर आप if you want a turnaround of next day, that's not going to happen. We are busy. So I can
Okay.
ask the team how early we can get it out for you. Um, you can send me an email. I'll check with the team if they're busy or how. I can't promise we'll take the case, but we'll try.
So it was help at immigration.
जी, help at
.com.
immigration.com. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. All right, folks, I've got to go. It's been now just a couple of minutes over 3 hours. I was hoping to do it in 2. So I'll see you again next Thursday. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.